What's going on, y'all? We are here at our first ever kind of an impromptu press conference. It's been pretty cool to be able to just pop up live streams and just like come chat to the community. We got Cam So Smooth here, Devontae Friga. The whole purpose of this is to answer some of the questions that you guys have, as well as us asking some questions about the game. Cam, how you feel? You got a big game this Saturday.
Glad to be here, blessed, ready to play.
They're saying Reese moneyline in the chat, but the votes have 79% you winning. Well, now 80-20. How you feel about that? Did you expect it to say that?
Nah, I never expect them to have me. Don't really care if they do or they don't. My job is to win a game. Feel me? Get back on the run that I was on last year, and that's about it. Like I said before, try to hold everybody to under 20 points. That's the goal.
What's your mentality coming into the summit? Obviously, it's the first one we've done. You've been a part of many live streams that we've been doing throughout the past, obviously with the pay-per-views and the live city events and champions. What's your mentality right now coming into the summit?
Same thing is basically version of a pay-per-view. So same mindset, win the game. Really come in here and just be comfortable. Don't think about it too much. Get to my spots, do what I do best, and just win the game, honestly. Nothing but another day in the office.
Reese, that's a tough cover one-on-one. Do you feel confident going into that? And also, where do you think it ranks in terms of like other people that you've played one-on-one?
Reese is definitely tough. From around the way, he from Raleigh, about 2 hours down the road. So, and I'm familiar with Reese. I met Reese around 2019. I went to Caldwell, JUCO in Hickory. He went to Brunswick. Another JUCO around, I forget where it's at, Wilmington, I think. But we played each other twice, so I've been knew who Reese was. Reese definitely tough, but I like me over anybody. So I definitely feel confident in stopping him. It's about if he can stop me.
Yeah. Well,
go ahead.
When we saw in the game against Keon, when Reese played, what do you think that Keon kind of figured out towards the end of that game? What do you think it was?
You're trying to get me to get a sauce out.
All right, you don't have to, but so you saw something.
For sure.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Most definitely.
So is your approach to this game, like, do you feel like you're, how often do you just get out there and hoop versus how often are you like thinking about there's something that I want to attack specifically and I know it's going to work for me?
Well, really, I feel like whatever I do works for me. It's about this.
Why are you laughing?
Boog is stupid.
Hey, for anybody that's in the chat, we actually have Boog and Inu sparring right now. All that's getting recorded. We're going to be putting that up for TNC League for you guys to check in. But it is kind of funny in the background because they kind of going at it. But, yeah, it's just funny.
What was the
but
question again?
The question was, like, in this specific game.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I feel like everything I do works. Got you, pause. No, I feel like everything I do works. This is just about me making a shot or not. And that'd be the biggest thing with me, consistency. I feel like, and that's been coming along with my game, so it's nothing pretty much nobody can do for real. Because I can get downhill, I can shoot the mid-range, shoot the three. As long as all that's going, it's hard for anybody to beat me.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about the summit a little bit, this is a new concept that we're bringing out for TNC. Obviously, like having our own gym to be able to produce things kind of on the fly. This allows a little bit more activity for you to also play big moment games. I know you've gotten a lot of them in the past, but it's also going to allow guys that are new to the scene, like a Boog and a Zoe and a guy like an Inu. Like, what do you think that something specific about the summit does for guys that are kind of on the come up and allows them, like, basically this is an opportunity for them to play a pretty big game early on in their career to potentially go up.
I look at it as basically like, really like boxing for real. Basically, I feel like this is something to where we thought pay-per-view was boxing, but I feel like the summit is like real boxing. And I'm gonna give you an example like say Twitter, boxing. When they call out somebody or they see each other face to face, they call them out, and they I'm gonna get my mans or my manager to figure out the business part and do this and do that, and then that part might not get figured out. So it comes down to them texting on Twitter, you a bitch, you this, you that, because they don't want to fight. And I feel like that's what the summit is. You could call somebody out, that the fans really love that game, and that's something that they want to see, and both parties accept it, then the game could be played.
Yeah.
As long as everything is right. But one party don't accept it, then that's when it comes down to, you ducking or this and you that. And then it comes down to show who really want to be the top at the spot in this space and who really just in the shadows.
Yeah.
What about from the perspective of this, right? Obviously, we've done a ton of streams, but when we think about streams that's just one-on-ones, like we've done the tag teams and we've done the streams of like the city events, and there's 3-on-3s in there. But with TNCO 10203, straight up all 1v1s, this kind of gives me the same feeling. And I talked about it being the summit because when somebody's going to summit a mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, whatever, like there's a lot that they have to face. They're going up, they're going down, there's wins, there's losses. But for you, from a player perspective, somebody that's like understands it, there's really not a ton of games. Like people see it because obviously we film our YouTube seasons and it's like over 3 days, but then we don't see each other for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's a stream in between that time frame while stuff is coming out. So there's really not as much games as it might seem or it might feel because stuff's always coming out. But with something like this happening so frequently, from your perspective, do you feel like it gives more of like real basketball, but in the sport of one-on-one?
Yeah, because now, back off like pay-per-views, those was like once every 4 or 5 months maybe. Now this can happen once every,
whenever.
Feel me? We got a gym, so
yeah.
Switch to the sky cam. Switch to the sky cam.
You can't replay that game.
So
that was crazy.
What's it called? Like the
Boog just busted ass, and then Inu fell over.
Racing to the rescue. This is not the final set either, but obviously, like, let us know what you guys think. Those banners look pretty cool up there.
For sure.
But anyway, yeah, back to like the player side, because I feel like with something like this, it gives me real basketball feeling, but in the sport of 1v1, because
it can happen whenever.
That and like it's more games. So like when we watch the NBA, like I said yesterday, there's 82 games in a season. You get you could play really good on Monday, Tuesday, and then on Thursday. You could play real good on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, play horrible the rest of the week, then come back and play good again. Something like this is like
nobody else could do that.
What?
Nobody else could do that right there. How quick that just happened.
I did want to say that.
Yeah, that
in the
was
middle
sick.
of a press conference,
Nobody
we
else
just
can do that.
threw out a replay of a TNC League video that we're filming right now, which was pretty
elite
insane.
for sure.
I didn't.
If y'all didn't even know we could do that either.
I didn't know.
Well, no, we've been talking about the production going up. We get to finally showcase it. We're live yesterday. We're live today. We're live face-offs tomorrow. We're live Saturday. It's like, I mean, this is the capabilities we've been talking about. So if there is a hot game, like we can make it happen right now. If it makes sense for everybody.
Yeah, and I also let me ask you, as a player, if there's a really, really hot game to be played and like you just call us and you're like, yo, I want to play this person, we find out a way to lock it in. Are there some games that like you just want to come compete, whether there's a huge crowd in here or not? Is there any moments that you've come across in this community where you're just like, fuck it, I just want to check up with that person right now and I don't care? Like you can call us and say, yo, Scotty, Friga, fly me out this weekend. I got to play this person right now.
For sure. It could be anybody. There's days like that all the time where we just sparring with the guys and It's one of them days you just might be hot.
Yeah.
Like, I'll play him right now. Like,
You came in talking about that. You were like, I want Kel, I want C4,
Everybody.
I want. And you just started
You
listening to everybody.
want C4. You saw what they were saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to say it.
There's a reason there's
No,
a
I'm
weight
not gonna
class,
say it.
bro. What did he say?
I ain't worried
There's
about
a reason
nothing
there's
C4
classes.
talking about.
But knows all about
but
that.
I think that
Yeah.
it's just
Me too, shit.
But nah, yeah, I want, and then it ain't no hard feelings. You feel me? I just want
yeah.
the rematches
I
that the
think-
people beat me, and I just want some games that people don't think I can win.
I think what's really cool with the summit and the capabilities that we have, I think it puts a lot more responsibility in the players to market themselves, because you see there's money opportunity, you see there's prize money. The fans are not going to vote you into the summit and not say that they want that game unless you do a little bit of a push for your marketing. Like you got to go out there and you got to make them care about a game, because we film games throughout the season and we'll have phenomenal games that'll be like a 30-29, 30-28, and we're there in person and we're watching and we're like, man, that was an experience. That was sick to watch. But the fans are not going to ask for that game. The player does have to try to promote and push for that matchup, because
So
they
I'm
don't
saying
know
it's like
they
boxing.
don't know how good a Zoe and a Terry Hosley was really going to be. But if they had a little bit of friction going on online competitively, and then we set that up and they got that 30 to 29 game, I think that they would. That's kind of like the idea of what the summit is. A lot of these like undercard games are going to be those caliber.
And some of it'll happen naturally too. You know. I don't know if you were about to say something there, Cam.
Oh no, I was looking at that move. but
So like
just-
five, just answer 5 players that you really want to play within the next 4 to 6 months. Doesn't matter who. Who's the number one? Top of your list.
Moon.
So you want all right? You want Moon again? I know that's gotta suck, because like right before Champions, you guys were sparring and
Oh my God, you was there. You witnessed that shit.
yeah.
But same thing with Moon and
Fried.
Keon though. That's why I was
Fried
like,
Moon.
This
Yeah.
is the example of, like, if you got to play that game
Right,
4 to
you
6
see what I'm
times,
saying?
like then we truly get to see.
And they didn't get to see that
It's
either.
tough.
Yet. But yeah, I fried Moon.
All right, let's go back to the list. So you got Moon. Name another 4.
Kill.
Okay. Moon, you're next over here, so we can talk about
Moon, Kale, C4, DayDay.
it. Okay.
DayDay, huh?
Yeah.
Well, who did you tell me that you wanted to play when you were over there? You told me you wanted somebody.
Oh, boy, I don't.
You be mentioning about playing a bunch of people, so it's all good.
You know, I want everybody.
Was it Nesco?
Oh yeah, Nesco. I want that get back for sure.
So we
Cam
can
versus Nesco would be fire.
I need that. That's that might be 2.
Cam versus Kel is
Number 2?
crazy though.
Yeah.
Why you want Nesco at that 2 spot? Obviously Moon makes sense, but
Cause Ness. Don't get me wrong, Ness super tough.
Yeah.
I love Ness. Ness my homie for real too. But I just feel like at that time when me and Ness played,
oh yeah, you guys play that's my disconnect.
yeah,
I
that was
forgot you played
was
once.
me playing. Like I don't really make excuses for myself, but that's when I feel like I wasn't taking like YouTube basketball serious.
Yeah.
I wasn't working out. I was just bullshitting around with it. Now that I'm like, and that was like 2, almost damn near 3 years ago. I feel like I'm way better since then.
Yeah.
Way more polished, stronger, everything. So I just feel like I just need that game back.
I have a question that I want to ask you,
What's
because it
that?
always comes up. You and Trey Croft, is there a story to that game? Is there a desire to play him again?
Yeah, it's no story to it.
Straight
It's
talking
no
about
story,
all
yeah,
Cam
it's-
Zells, huh?
There's no story to it, but we could definitely play it again for sure. Yeah, I'm with that too. Most definitely.
What do you got that game going? If it goes to 30, I think last time it was 16.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Me, 30. He can score the ball. Feel me? 30-20.
Bet.
Shit, nobody getting
that's-
over 20.
but see,
30-20.
A you versus a Cam Croft and
Trey Croft.
yeah.
Trey Croft.
Cam
Come on.
Croft.
Nah, shout out Trey too though. That boy doing work
I don't know why I
overseas.
said that. Trey Croft, you and a Trey Croft here at the summit. You know, maybe we make that game happen in the next 2 months.
I'm with it.
Bet.
I'm with all games.
Ooh.
Just throw them my way.
Yo, Murph,
And
how
we'll
did
do it.
how did you replay it that quick? That was insane. That was
Yeah,
great.
you're
That was
him.
great. But
Cam,
Cool.
question. It doesn't have to be rapid fire, but I am very curious on your predictions for the card this Saturday. For those of you that are tuned in here on YouTube, we are going live Saturday, the Summit, first one ever. 5 total games on there. I'm going to go through all of them, and I just want to hear your opinion on it.
And I love all y'all. So don't take it personal.
Yeah, I mean, it's basketball.
Yeah.
It's not personal. And again, like, we all know that these matchups are so good that if they were played Monday through Friday every day,
Somebody.
everybody's winning and losing,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I just.
quick, like quick hitters. First thought in your mind.
Okay, so let's just go to Bijan and DayDay. Are they still playing? Yes, okay.
It's locked. DayDay.
DayDay? You said quick hitters. I'm interested in why, though, but maybe we can come back to it. Boog and Zoe.
Boog.
Okay. Scar and Inu.
Scar.
Thought about that one.
He knew all right. He ain't bad.
Okay. And then you and Reese,
Me.
obviously. And then finally, Moon and Keon. Who do you have winning that?
Oh, no.
Right?
I really don't.
Damn, that's probably
Where-
so
where
tough
do-
for you to
Where
pick
does
one.
Where does Keon rank in some of like Moon's notable one-on-one opponents? Where do you think he really ranks? Because Moon has played Nesco, he's played you, he's played Lat, he's played Kel.
Play DayDay.
He played DayDay. So where do you think he ranks for opponents that Keon's played? Exclude yourself, obviously.
Top 5.
That's an easy choice. I named 5.
Top 5. But not including myself, he still would be top 5 though. Because Moon got Lat, Kel. Just say Keon. There's no order. Keon. Nesco. Who else he named?
Tougher check, Nesco or Keon?
Oh no, they both got moves.
I think they're both really
They
fun
both-
scores
yeah,
to
they
watch.
both crafty. They
Yeah.
can come up with some shit.
Bet. All right. You got anything else, or we want to get Moon in here?
Yeah, no, we're going to keep them pretty quick. We got Moon coming up next. Cam, do you have anything else?
Saturday, 16th of May. More belt to ass, so y'all just feel me. If you're in Ohio, pull up. If you're not, watch. I'm out.
Belt to ass,
go.
he said. Shit.
Go to ass
I'll
on
tell Reese
Reese.
when he gets here.
Tell everybody.
Appreciate
Coming
it,
up
Cam.
next
We're
is
going to go
Moon,
ahead and
y'all.
we're going to bring Moon on over
Lamoon James.
here. Moon!
Hey, come show these folks your
Go ahead,
haircut.
pop to the sky, Cam. Let them see a Millie. Yeah.
Hey, Moon. Come show
Millie,
these
you're
folks
live,
your
man.
haircut, Moon.
Give the people what they want. Lefty. Moon's coming up, y'all. Right now, if you're in the live, give the live a like right now. I don't know how many people are in here, and I don't know how many
Niggas on live
likes
talking about my
there
cut and
are.
y'all just
I
doing
don't
that,
know
right?
if that was English, but please give the live a like.
Can I read the chat?
Yeah,
Moon, they're gonna say something about your hair right away. This is the first time anybody's seen it.
Nah.
Because
nah,
you
it's
posted a story. Did you post anything else?
Nah. What's in with it, man?
We're back now. We got Moon here. Moon, how do you feel? First thought, what was the change up? Like, why you make a change up?
I feel like I always talk about cutting my hair, you know what I'm saying? And I had a kid last year. My son, he got his first haircut yesterday too, Wednesday. So we just got a haircut together. So
Cam did look fresh today.
Fresh, explain.
That's a good dad move right there, Moon. Respect.
You wanted to ask you. So actually, I'll save that.
Scotty
question.
got me losing. Continue.
I did say
That's
that.
crazy work. Thought this is my brother.
Not me.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about who.
Yeah, that's
who
crazy,
I want
bro.
To win.
Does he do that to get you like turned up? Or
I
does he
know. I mean,
really-
I was just, it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he had winning for real, for real. He kind of just confessed
So you weren't
in the middle of
you
the
didn't
live
see the
just
live
now,
last
but-
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into some questions. So, Moon, first ever summit. Obviously, we had a game locked in for TNC 04. We were looking to have you and Rob check up. Rob is injured at the moment, but just kind of talking about how that game. It's a long time coming game, a game that we definitely got to deliver. We definitely got to see you guys check up. But just like this adjustment to, we've been working on something like the summit for a really long time. And dang, oh shit, hang on, there's a ball coming back here. It might hit a camera. All right, we're good. But anyways, the change of the summit and everything, and like, what are your thoughts about what this could be?
I mean, I think it's really give the people what they want, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think even me as a player, like, I read comments. Y'all read comments. I feel like a lot of the fans want to see a lot of games. I don't want to say at a rapid pace to where, like, it burn out or no shit, but I think, like, winning and losing, it hurt people pride more than they stock, and they don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is something that could, like, give you a chance. If you play, bro, motherfuckers be, like, scared to play because I feel like they try and play for a pay-per-view sometime. Or I don't know when people say scared to play. I don't feel like that's not a good word. I feel like some people choose their matchups a little different because, all right, it's a pay-per-view every couple months. You try and play to be in that spot. You don't want to slip up to nobody who you feel like not worthy of a game with you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? In certain people's sense. And I think this is a way that, like, bro, you could play right now and you could play in 2 weeks even if you lose or win. And you could get your face card back or you could just continue to build on your resume.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I think it's just like when you know those big games are coming every 4 to 6 months, as a player, I totally understand it because there's a huge bag that you're going to get if you can just kind of hold off. Maybe you play some team setting stuff or you play like people that are not necessarily maybe inside of the one-on-one community yet, like new guys that are stepping in and whatnot. But I do hope, and a really big important thing that you're saying is like not burning out all of the matchups real fast. I think that this needs to be done with a certain pacing where the fans are just getting consistent one-on-one live stream culture without just expending everything.
Yeah.
The fans want to see the games, but we got to allow the sport to grow, and we got to be able to use every single big game as a stepping stone to just get better.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I get that they want 6 games on the card that are insane, but, like, the idea of the summit and us to build that is, like, just a more faster, frequent, macro pay-per-view feel.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think it might be a little tough to burn out just because it is basketball at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people are used to watching more games than what we provide in terms of basketball, right? We've had 3 marquee pay-per-views or 3 marquee pay-per-views in a year and a half, 2 years. Yes, we've done other live streams and stuff, but like I was telling Cam and I said it last night in the live, but like the idea of the more frequent streams is like we get to see it become more of a sport as opposed to a show of boxing and UFC.
No, that's
it
facts.
becomes more consistent. You get to see somebody play good on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bad on Thursday, Saturday, and then good again on Monday, and it's just that's how basketball goes.
No, that's a fact, bro. That's why I play so much, bro, if I'm being honest, because I know, all right, maybe I ain't have my best showing today, but if I go hoop tomorrow, shit, I might not miss it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just know, shit, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. Shit ain't really that deep. Just always try to win.
What is like your record right now, all around?
I don't know, bro.
You probably got like 50 wins on your plate, right?
I feel like I saw a post on Instagram and that motherfucker said I had 56 games.
Yeah.
And it was like, bro, I feel like I beat over 100 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe they say, oh, well, it don't count because it's not recorded or it's not that. But like, bro, before I met y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? I probably played 40 games. And I say that because we had a couple months where we was doing, okay, maybe one event this month, one event that month. But I met y'all like maybe April. You know what I'm saying? We had a tournament January, February, March, and I had a tournament in April when I met Millie.
You got to play
And
like 7 games.
that's
and 8 games
6
in that,
games
yeah.
in a tournament, plus
Well,
the 7 I already played, 8 before I played before that. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I was saying that is like just simple math, right? Like people see you and Keon playing for a 5K prize. If you had 50 wins in the summit, which obviously like there's more money that you guys make outside of just the prize money to be here. But if we're speaking just prize specifically, that's $250,000 to be made just by coming and playing in the summit consistently.
I also think based off the game, the prize changes and it varies.
No,
I
hell
think,
yeah,
honestly,
bro. Every
like,
game.
I think some games make sense for a bigger bag, and some games make sense for a bigger guarantee. That's just how it should be. I think that's the beauty of like we could just have the conversation and make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then we'll either move on or we'll try and make it better. So
I feel like in any sport there is, bro, like people or like the players or athletes, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get paid a different amount. And if you're a person like a boxer or something, but you don't get paid the same, you don't have a standard price for every fight. You know what I'm saying? So that shit gonna vary as it go along. Some people not work X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So even if you about to play that person, bro, you can't expect to be paid outrageously. Like, they ain't even a game that's finna,
That's been one of the toughest things, like to be a platform and kind of decide, what is like a reasonable rate, because it's kind of unknown. Like you can't just look at what are the sales on the pay-per-view card, because there's 5 other matchups that are there that are contributing to something. So that's kind of just been an area that I think we're all trying to figure out, is like what is actually like a healthy thing in order to like make it maybe so guys don't want to just play every 6 months, but they're cool with coming and playing every few weeks, or every other month they're getting a game going in there. So like hopefully we learn as we go, but the only thing we can do is just experiment with what's working. So but yeah, I wanted to bring on some questions. Devonta, you want to ask the first question actually?
yeah, I mean, my question was about the games, about the summit. So were you talking about the questions coming up in here?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm curious from your perspective about some of the other games happening outside of yours. For those of you that are just tuning in, and obviously for those of you that are here, you already know, this Saturday we got the summit on tncleague.com. The first game's free, Bijan versus DayDay. Let's start off with that. Who do you think wins that game?
I mean, I'm gonna say obviously I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? I met Bijan a couple times. I saw him play recently in Houston. He's definitely very good.
Fair,
but
yeah.
Shit, I got DayDay for sure.
Yeah,
So
no, I get that.
I'm pulling for DayDay.
I am really excited to see Bijan play.
Yeah. No, he real good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shoot the shit out the ball, and I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching him hoop, I know it's different because it's 4 dribbles instead of I watched him play on 3-on-3. But he was dribbling the shit out that motherfucker, and I didn't realize his handle was that tight.
Yeah.
Like I forgot who was sitting next to me, maybe like 19 or some shit. I'm like, damn, bro, like I didn't know he dribbled that good, because he was like, that motherfucker was on the string. So definitely gonna be a good ass game, but I got DayDay.
Boog versus Zoe. And this is a rematch, technically,
rematch.
right?
This is what they technically 1-0 Zoe, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Boog a little hungry in this game. I feel like definitely could go either way, but I think that always the person that's like chasing is always in their favor sometimes. I would play a little harder. So I got Boog.
Okay. Scar and Inu. Were you going to say something on that game?
I was just gonna say, like, kind of the trajectory of like the winner of that game playing against Malik. What are your thoughts with that? Just like Malik waiting to find out who wins this game. Do you think because of the status, Malik did go and play left-hand dom and he won that game? What are your thoughts? And I totally understand. Like, if this is like boxing and this is like UFC, Malik has, I do think, some leverage in that situation for what he just accomplished.
Yeah.
But like, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I'm a person that I just like to hoop. So I probably would have, like, if I had the opportunity to play, I probably would have just inserted myself. And it's more cheese, who don't like money, you know what I'm saying? But I think definitely Leak, that was probably the biggest game in the small guard community, like, to date, you know what I'm saying? That dime, just because it was a crossover game, bro, that was kind of like their best guy. Leak held it down for us for the longest. He was always considered our best guy, you know what I'm saying? So I understand let them niggas play first. I already did that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a firm believer in, like, shit, if he try and get it, I'm going to do it to him, and y'all can figure out how y'all do it later, like. But, I mean, it's to each his own. Ain't no really right and wrong in the situation.
That's fair. Yeah, Scar versus Inu.
I just played Inu definitely very good. You know what I'm saying? But another biased opinion, if I'm being honest, I feel like Scar been playing real good, and he like kind of evolving into the Scar that everybody been waiting on. In my opinion, I ain't gonna stand like his
That's a
ass
great way
been
to put
good
it.
as hell, bro. But you know, everybody always tell me Scar lock in, like. But everybody run their own race, shit. I think right now, shit, I might have to see Scar soon, shit, the way he playing. You know what I'm saying? he beat me already, but like just as far as how the YouTube community rank shit and how they got
Bro,
shit
I
going.
would
you know
love
what
to
I'm
see
saying?
you in Scar play.
Hell yeah.
again,
I
bro.
was talking about Scar's upcoming schedule. He's got Inu here, and then he's got Reese next week, and then he has Keon the next week, and then he's got Lat a few weeks later. If
Tough
he goes,
schedule, my
if he
boy.
goes 4-0, that's like super legendary. I'm not gonna lie, that's a crazy. That might be like the hardest schedule I've seen in a consistent.
No, hell
4
yeah,
games.
bro. That's definitely because all them dudes got knockout power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. That's the thing about basketball, bro. Like, it's either your day or it's not. And if it ain't your day, you gotta find a way to make it. So,
That's what you do.
hell yeah.
Because the longer
I
the
find
game
myself
goes
in that
on,
situation too many times, bro.
people always say the longer the game goes on, the more it plays out in your favor. Why is that?
I feel like I'm a person that come into the game kind of knowing what I expect my opponent to do because I be watching so much, you know what I'm saying? But you also got to get out there and adjust to the timing. And I feel like the longer you let me get the feel for you, if I'm having a bad game, it just build my confidence. Like, oh, he didn't miss 3 times. Like, I got him. He can't even score no more.
That's
and then
just
I feel
reps,
like,
right?
hell yeah.
Because like even the games you play in China, like they didn't count that on the record thing either.
Yeah.
Like you,
But
you
that's
guys
100
play a
points,
lot.
like, you know what I'm saying? And
Those
I
are
think even out with that game, like, I feel like me and bro definitely probably could have went all out more in the beginning, but like, shit, we still got to get to the end. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Noah, you know what I'm saying, for even accepting that game, come and play. Bro, dogs.
Well, I just mean in general, like
Yeah.
when you go over there, like you go over there for a little bit of time, and
Nah,
they give
hell
you,
yeah.
at least at first they were giving you a lot of games back
Bro,
to
when
back
I
when
first
you were traveling.
when I first went to China, I was playing at least 10 one-on-ones like a month. You know what I'm saying? But all of them not to 100. But like they quick game is 25. Like, hey, yo, bro, we just want you to play like somebody real quick before this game. Play them to 25. Bro, we out there sweating bricks, and I gotta play a full game afterwards or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I could definitely credit China to some of my conditioning, but I always been like a mental person, bro. Like, you ain't tired. He tired. Look at the man across from you, he dripping sweat, all that shit. So I feel like that always factor into like, I want to call a timeout, but he really want to call a timeout, and then before you know it, you just forget about it. Or at least
Fair.
I do for sure.
Somebody said you're such a legend over there that you're the only name on the poster that was in English. It wasn't in
Funny as
Chinese.
hell.
What
That's
about Cam and Reese? That's a interesting matchup to say the
yeah.
least.
It's crazy. Me and Scotty, we talked about that game earlier. I'm gonna get him involved too. But I got Cam more so just because of
Replay that
speed,
Millie
bro. I got Cam off of speed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think they both equally strong because definitely I think they equal on offense. The way they could score the ball like in bunches, you know what I'm saying? And I think I feel like that's kind of how Keon kind of got off on Reese a little towards the end. He kind of realized like I'm a little faster, snuck past him a few times. But shit, Reese come out hit with that motherfucker early. He able to run him off. So, but I got Cam in that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a race to 30.
Yeah,
It's
race
gonna
to
be one
30
of
for
those
sure.
games.
'Cause
It's
they
like,
both could score
get
the hell out the
Get
ball.
there right now. Yeah, for sure. And they're both runs. That's the thing about them is like, it really is about who's more prepared on Saturday because we both. I mean, we all know that either one of them can win that game, but they're so streaky. Like when you let Cam see 2, like it's like letting him see 6. Same thing for Reese.
Hell yeah.
So, and then the main event game, you and Keon, what are you expecting out of that? Obviously, you got yourself, but what overall is like the main thing that's sticking out to you?
In my opinion, bro, I just say my effort gonna give me the edge in that game. You know what I'm saying? I know you gotta have skill, talent, all that shit combined together to beat somebody. Effort just don't win it all the time. But I feel like, like just the way I'm I consider myself like a try-hard type of player. You know what I'm saying? I slide on the flow. I ain't trying to hurt you, but I definitely will foul you if I see fit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't give nobody nothing free, and he definitely gonna give me some free shit in that game. I feel like I'm gonna be able to just take advantage of like those opportunities. if I'm being honest. I think he definitely like probably the more swift like just person with the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like even he probably one of the better players offensively on TNC, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But I know that like all you gotta do is speed motherfucker up, make him miss a couple times, and shit, go my way.
I like it.
I ain't tripping.
Does this rank pretty high in like some of the competitors you've had in terms of like all your one-on-ones, but more recently?
I feel like Keon got a bunch of games, and it's not really hard to judge that, you know what I'm saying? But like I feel like if I see my first, granted I think I lost my first game, but then I ain't lose for a while. You know what I'm saying? So you judge motherfucker out their first couple games sometime, you'll quickly misjudge them. I think if me just being honest about his skill set as a basketball player, he's one of the better, for sure, offensively talented players that I played like this whole year, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I played in London a couple times. Those guys very good, but I think our physicality was different. I came back home. I played G5. He kind of older. I got the better of him in that game because I feel like I'm just more experienced. You know what I'm saying? But I see probably the top offense players I played this year, Latin Keon. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, I think Dane more of a defender. He knew just an athlete. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like them two, I had to go into that lat game really trying to find myself on how I'm gonna get him from even shooting some shots. Cause I don't like the chances when they go up. The chance he gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Keon the same type of player.
Yeah, that's cool. I get that.
Okay, I asked Cam this question. So, are there 5 players that you can name right now of players that before the end of the year you might want to try to get a game with? Like I know you're open to play everybody, but are there like 5 that you think would be a way you can push the community forward? Because I do feel like you're always at the forefront of whatever's new, whatever's needed for the community. Like you're always there. So are there a few games, 5 players that you want to play this year?
I feel like the only players I really want to play, if I'm being honest, I want to play against DayDay because we talk so much shit. I don't know how and what world, but maybe one day we'll find a way to make that game happen. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want to play against School, bro, just because I feel like maybe I feel like everybody else that's like ranked above me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'll say fucking Nas, Rob, Zay. I feel like all them dudes talking to me. I feel like all them dudes like bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to playing them too, but just being honest, like size-wise, it's just not the best matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I could beat all of them, but I feel like me, Nesco, and School, and we in a race. I'm not trying to settle and be 3rd, 4th, 5th or anything. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's a big question mark around us 3. Like even me and Nesco playing again, that's a game I won't happen again because he really up on me. I feel like he one of the only people that's like, I don't know another who beat me 2 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, you didn't. Technically, I beat you 2 times.
No,
but we'll
that's
leave
a
it at
fluke.
1-1. If that's what
He
you want
was
to do.
to like 3, bro.
We went to like 7, and I beat you like 7-2.
So
No, find the footage.
All right,
This-
maybe
this-
we
this-
had
this-
4.
We didn't even
ju-
finish the
just
game.
this-
All right.
You did bring up the DA thing. So there's a super chat in here that says, Moon, does DA score 15 on you?
As a competitor, fuck no. Realistically, he better.
Yeah. You
Hell, he better. Shit.
I mean, look, we would love to make the game happen, and again, this is just something that we're balancing of like trying to figure out how do we make sense from it from all of the parties together. And I do think that we'll eventually make it happen. Like
Yeah.
with what we're doing here, especially in the summit, like, you know, our bigger, more like huge pay-per-views, maybe some of those games exist there, but like
Yeah.
also I know you be down to playing something like this if we come to an agreement.
No, hell yeah. And I don't want people to think I see that on no like I got hate like for bro and no shit. Like it's mad love. Like we be hollering at each other all the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so like as a competitor, we talk so much shit to each other, and there was so much build up behind like we both thought like around this time we was gonna be playing each other. You know what I'm saying? So having another matchup is a little sour, but like you said, like I'm always shit. We got to keep this bitch rolling. So whatever happens,
it'll
is
happen,
happening.
bro. It'll happen. I
Nah,
think
hell
this is
yeah.
a great place for it too, because while some events we do in the summit might have 5 games, others might have 3 to make it make sense for players.
Yeah.
Like you deserve a bag, and we're always gonna offer that to you for a game like that.
I mean,
too,
I
you
ain't
know, so.
indisclosed. I think I used that word right. I ain't trying to say what I got for this game, but I think I did pretty good this game on the walk up. You ask me shit.
I mean, That's the whole point, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole point in growing the sport is like showing that if you're good enough and you make it to that point, like you can do this for your profession. You know, what do you feel about that? Do you feel like you call yourself a professional basketball player?
I feel like so many people sensitive about that topic. I don't even get into it like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you are a professional at whatever it is you're getting paid to do. If you bagging groceries, nigga, you're a professional bagger. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm being honest, bro, like in the humblest way, we make a lot more money than some of the people that just hard up to call themselves a professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like we said, bro, this shit, I'm here for 3 days. I'm only technically working for a day and a half. I'm gonna do some interviews, sit down, talk. I'm gonna go hoop for the most an hour. You do it right, you get out there in 20 minutes. Bro, motherfuckers gotta work the whole month and still only see sometime even half of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A third. So I ain't complaining, bro. Y'all call me whatever you want, YouTuber, professional, hoop. If you think you could beat me, hit up TNC.
I love it. We had a super chat in here. Is Moon down to check up with Rob?
100%, man. I feel like I definitely want to wait till bro healthy, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to get the best version of Rob. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to think when I say that those guys bigger than me, that I'm less confident about those games. I just say the games that actually, like, to me make sense. Like, just as far as, like, motherfucking Floyd Mayweather not fighting Deontay Wilder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Nas 220. Move just like me. That's hard to stop. Just transparently speaking. Like, there's a couple other players that's like that. And I know if I go in there with the right game plan and I go execute, I'll beat y'all. But, like, I ain't hunting that shit. I don't really care where a motherfucker rank me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hooper. I'm a competitor. I like to play. So it's like, if it's a game and it makes sense for me and what's going on, I'm down for whoever.
I think that's why people love you, Moon. We appreciate your time. If you have anything to add here, we're about to get Zoe in here next, right?
Yep, we got
Zoe's on deck.
The Moon James, we out of here. See y'all on Saturday, man.
Appreciate it.
Good luck, bro.
Thank you. Get out of here.
Switchy.
Zoe is making
We
his
got Zoe
way
coming
in to the press conference table. Zoe.
Zoe, straight tough questions. I got it right here.
We got Emily on the court right now, sparring against Reese. Looking good with the crew shirt on.
All right, we're ready.
We're ready. We got
over
Zoe
So
here,
we got
man.
Zoe.
So let the people know how you're feeling, man. We're here at the summit. First one. Was it you that was talking about it? You felt like you were at a WWE stage, or was that somebody
Nah,
else?
that was Bud that said
Oh,
that.
okay. Speaking of bug.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, you can have it if you want it. I need it, though.
Yeah, go
But
ahead.
nah, bro. Yeah. Saturday, man, it's on, man. I'm ready to just put on a show for real. Ain't much to it.
You guys were like one of the key storylines in this last season. I felt like every time y'all got out there, straight smoke. It was like one of it was like the only matchup that every single time y'all got on the court, you guys just went at it. So it's cool. I'm sure like you appreciate that as a basketball player, that you got somebody that's trying to go so hard against you all the time. But I know he's itching for it. Like, I know he doesn't like that he lost that last game. He clearly had an agenda last season to do what he did and then talk shit afterwards and all that. So how did you feel as all those clips were coming out and you were seeing it?
I mean, shit. I knew it was coming because I knew he was popping it the whole time we was playing, and I know he wanted his get back. And you know, I ain't a nigga that never ducks shit, so it's like I'm ready to run it back with anybody that you know I got dubs with. So I said we can just run it back. Let's do it. And I know shit. I'm the better player, so ain't much to say.
You're real poised. You definitely seem pretty confident. You seem confident since I saw you walk in. And I've been like, you know, messing with you, throwing some joke. Damn. Emily just caught a bow.
Damn.
Is he good?
Fucking with Reese ass.
My bad, y'all. My bad. You came in with a ton of confidence, like you could just feel it. Is there like a different feeling coming into a game like this on the summit than what you've had before?
I wouldn't say it's different because I mean I come with the same mindset with anybody I play for real. So I mean, you know, shit, it's more money on the floor. So shit, you just gotta go get it for real. Ain't same agenda for real. Just go get the win, take care of business.
Yeah. I want to ask you. So, the winner of this game, Malik has made it known to us of he just wants to play whoever wins this game. Do you feel like that's valid that y'all have to play this game to then go play Malik? What are your thoughts?
I seen that. I heard about that. But I mean, bro, to be honest, I don't really like that because like why I gotta play Bug again just for me to play you? And it's like I respect bro what he got going, but at the same time I really don't like that just because like we could have just ran it too. Like why I gotta beat Bug again just for me to play you? But shit, that's just how you wanna roll and shit. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I handle business.
Yeah, no, I knew that was coming. Scotty, you've asked everybody this question. With the summit going on, you know, well, before I get to that question, with us launching the summit and knowing we're going to be getting into more frequent streams, obviously we've done live city events. There's 3-on-3s, there's 1-on-1s, whatever. We've done the TNCO 10203. With this, it kind of gives players the opportunity to showcase themselves more opportunities, more games. They're coming quicker. From your side as a basketball player, do you feel like that helps grow the sport? And what about it kind of like piques your interest?
Like what you mean by like what's the like?
Just like more games. Do you think like the more games you're gonna play on something
okay.
like this, or the fact that there's more opportunities at more games, do you think it's more of an opportunity to kind of like see who's a better player? Like if you do match up with somebody twice, or like if you win this, you're coming back again in 2 or 3 weeks when we're setting the next one up, and then you win that and you're coming back again. And it's not even wins and losses. You could lose this and have a great game, and it's like, yo, we need to see that game because you just did that.
100%.
You know, 100%. So it's like, I guess I'm trying to think more from the basketball player perspective in this space where it's like it's tough to get an opportunity on a big pay-per-view. Because, one, there's so many games. There's games that make sense. There's games that don't, whatever. So I guess I'm more interested on that side.
No, 100%. I feel like the more matches that, you know, I play or anybody play, I like it, bro. Just because, like, we ain't got to wait forever just to play games that, you know, people like to set up or wait for. But I'm willing to play anybody, and, you know, I feel like I'm going to win Saturday. So, shit, who next?
Yeah.
Are there 5 people? Sorry, is that what
I
you're
was going to
getting
ask
to?
the
Go
same
ahead.
thing.
Yeah, run
So
it.
we asked these guys like 5 games by the end of the year. Like if you go and you win these and you just keep getting the next opponent on it, who are 5 players that like anybody in the space, 5 guys you just want to check
Want to
up
play?
with?
Like you said, small guard Malik, because I ain't played him yet. You know, I want to see Left Hand Dom. He another small guard I ain't see, but he ain't really on, you know.
I mean, you and Malik haven't played?
No, we ain't playing.
Really? I thought they played in Charlotte. He played Zay and Bug.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But them two, then I like to line up with Cam too, bro. Since, you know, Bug played Cam, so he lost. So I feel like, you know, I can run it with Cam too. You know, he a dog. 2 more, shit. Anybody, shit. Kale another one. Kale a dog too. I seen he been on one lately. He been on one, so you know I line it up with him as well. And shit, DayDay too. I'm cool with DayDay.
I like those matchups a lot. Going through the card, first game, free game, Bijan versus DayDay. You got to see Bijan play. I don't know if were you like watching that game as it was happening?
I seen it in Houston. I seen it.
Okay, so like Bijan versus DayDay, what are your early thoughts on that one?
Bijan nice as hell, bro. He can shoot. He got a quick release for sure. But you know I gotta rock with DayDay. DayDay, he been on one lately, and I like how he been playing. I like his mid-range. He get to it nice, and he crafty as well. So I like DayDay.
Yeah,
Like that. Shout out to you, Julio. You've been a member for 23 months. Sorry it popped up.
dang,
That's
like
awesome.
that.
Shout out to you.
Shout out, bro.
long time. Your game, obviously, we don't really need to. You know who you got.
Yeah, I'm taking minutes.
Going into the next game, we got Scar and Inu.
Scar Inu. I just seen Inu play, just sparring a little bit. I seen him against Moon, But I just feel like Scar got a little bit more, definitely. He been playing on the scene a little bit more, so that might affect him a little bit. So I'll probably go Scar. Go Scar. Yes.
Next game, Cam and Reese.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. That can go any way, bro. For real, for real. That can go. And them boys both nice as hell, so I don't really got one for that one. I gotta pick one.
Who would
you
you
don't have
say?
it, you know?
Who do you think on paper would be the favorite? Like what do you think the fans think?
Oh yeah, Keon for sure.
Okay.
The fans for sure gonna go probably with Keon for sure. But
Okay.
Reese nice as hell too. So
Now, Moon versus Keon. Take the Michigan bias out.
take the Michigan bias out.
You're not gonna be able to.
I'm not, man. I'm not. But I'll probably rock with I rock with Keon, but I fuck with Moon. But Keon, he nice as hell. So
Where would you rank Keon offensively out of all the players that are in this space? Is he do you think he's a top 5 offensive talent?
offense? Oh yeah, most definitely. I think he top 5 for sure. His change of pace is crazy, and like what people don't realize, he have defense as well because he got them long ass arms. So like, I ain't gonna lie, he nice. So I go Keon top 5 for
So
sure.
what does the game plan need to be for? What's the game plan got to be for Moon to beat Keon since you got Keon?
Moon, he walk niggas down all the time. So it's like, I feel like Moon got his own game plan against Keon. So I don't know for real.
Like, get in there and get out.
Yeah,
Quick.
yeah,
Quick.
for real. So yeah.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much it on this one. We'll get the next interview.
Unless
in.
you got anything else you want to add.
Everybody tune in Saturday, man. It's about to be a show, so let's do it,
go,
man.
bro.
Belt to ass.
Built to ass.
Who's next? Well, obviously, like.
Malik on the table, man. So I ain't got as much to say. Malik.
Bet. Cool. We're gonna go into the next interview. We're gonna bring Boog over.
I've
here.
always been a fan of Zoe's game. I like how he kind of like, it's not that he picks a spot, he's just really quick at reading where he wants to be at off of his first move. And his shot is the exact same every single time. Really good at getting to the midi.
Yeah.
And then also he can hit that 3 ball, that jab 3, pretty good efficiency.
We got Boog here, guys.
Shout out to D-Stan as well. What up, Boog?
Yo, D-Stan.
Friga been subbed for a minute, brother. All love before TNC, the D3. Man, we appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much.
Tripping.
Definitely appreciate that. You got threw in $10 in there. Major love on that. And for being subbed and watching for so long. I know I've been online for almost 10 years now, so definitely appreciate that. We got Boog, though.
You know it is, man.
Let's go.
What's up? What's up?
How do you feel, man?
I feel good.
I got a question.
What's happening?
I asked Zoe the same thing, very first thing. After this game, you go out there, you beat Zoe. Malik is saying that you got to go through Zoe to get to him. How does that make you feel?
It just make me feel like my win wasn't really noticed to him type. Like, I mean, I understand like where his record is, but it's like, I mean, I'm not saying like you take a loss, like you go lower. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in the way of like, the way he went and got the win on the other side was very respectable, but I just don't feel like that really put him, you know what I mean, over us in a way, because everybody in the space been saying that they don't feel like that. You feel me? I'll just keep it real. Like, they don't feel like Don playing comp over there. Like, everybody been saying that. So it's like, I feel like you going over there playing that game ain't really, you know what I mean, solidify nothing with me. Gang, I beat you. You feel me? But it's cool. So it's like, I mean, if that's what he feel like, then it's all right. So be it. We're gonna still make it happen though.
Yeah. Well, I just want to get right into that because I feel like that's the story of this upcoming game. As important as you and Zoe just checking up is, I just like. This is like the first kind of way that, like, I'm looking at how the summit's structured, and meaning that this game of you versus Zoe leads to the next thing. It just kind of, it's cool to see it all kind of come into fruition on what the idea is. But, you know, we just saw you guys sparring out there. You guys were getting active. You got into Reese a little bit. We filmed that whole thing. That'll be people are going to be able to watch some of that stuff. You know, I know you guys are just in here. It's not too serious, but sometimes it gets a little serious. It looked like you guys were really going at it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, when I spar, a
a lot of people could vouch from back at home. We really been there for hours. You know what I mean? So like really all that with Reese was just like 5 points ain't really nothing to end the day off on. Like if we just going to 5, I mean, and you just cool with that, I mean, that ain't really getting you better type. You feel me? So I just feel like really, you know what I mean? At least if we do 5 spots to 3, we can get the best out of it and see what happened. But I just feel like you can't really pop it after one little game to 5 and then just go about your day like that. Like I ain't really grow up like that. You feel me? But it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Coming into the summit, though, you were mentioning earlier how it feels like a stage. Like you feel like you're entering the WWE stage. Like we're going pretty hard on the set. It's definitely not done.
Nah,
obviously,
nice.
the pipe and drape down there is
Yeah.
taken down. We ran into it a few times. The bleachers. We're setting up for face-offs tomorrow. But
Yeah, for sure.
just explain the feeling of being here and being one of the selected games and how you feel.
I feel honored, you know what I mean? Y'all already know, you know what I mean? I know how thankful and grateful I am to be here with y'all every time, every chance I get out, every chance I get to be out here. You know, I just try to be the best me every time and just try to show y'all what I'm really fully capable of doing on this platform. Yeah, man, I just really feel like the sky is the limit. If I get y'all the best me, I really don't feel like it's really nothing getting in the way of that, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. I like the way you put that. If I give you the best me, there's nothing getting in the way. You didn't say when I go out there and put belt to ass or whatever. Like obviously that's cool and all, but it's cool because I think that's everything that of the embodiment of what the summit is and why we created it. I've been saying it a bunch. You're climbing a mountain, you got to go up, down, around,
sure.
over, whatever. So whether you come in here and win, lose this time, next time, whatever, like you're still gonna continue to have that climb, and that's the mentality that's gonna take you to the top of the mountain
sure,
and summit it. So it's cool.
Appreciate you.
We definitely have a.
I want to say, so in the past like year, Boog, you've been probably one of the fastest growing players in the space, and you haven't. I feel like you had the pay-per-view opportunity when we were out there in Indiana, and you played against Pat, but and then you had another pay-per-view opportunity when you played against Terry for the free smoke thing. Mm-hmm. It's like you really are that like pay-per-view caliber, shit talker, intensity, entertainer. The way you play is like you're doing everything correct. So in this moment, like, you're here at the summit. It makes sense that this moment includes Boog, but just talk about the growth that you've seen recently and like how has it kind of just changed your mentality every day that you wake up now with like there's definitely a way bigger basketball purpose that exists.
Yeah. I really see stepping into this space. Say you kill, you do what you do. You don't ever see that game come out, or you don't even see what you did until until everything's done. So it's just like all in all, where I took from that was be humble. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, I pop there, talk my shit, and do what I do. But I'm very humble, you know what I mean? I just feel like all in all in that, I just will really not, not try to do too much in that in that factor, I feel like. But all in all, in the growth process, I just feel like in them opportunities that has been presented, I just try to go crazy in them because I know that they're the most viewed games at the time. And, honestly, it's turned out in the best favor for me. I said it with D-Frig day one, like, I'm going to try to just, give y'all my best me. I already feel like I'm giving y'all my best me, but then now it's like, then switch to another level. You know what I mean? I feel like that 1v1 to 100 really had, like, it really showed, like, the world as far as watching TNC that's been watching, really showed, like, what Boog really could do when he really switched into that gear. So
Yeah, I respect
Switch
it.
the gear.
for sure, switch the crowd, though. Y'all know that.
I want to flash back to Charlotte in the last season. Obviously not this last season that we just watched, but you and Zoe did match up. Mm-hmm. Is there things you're taking away from that game? Have you gone back to watch that game? Or are you thinking about maybe like tendencies and how similar or different that the game will be or could be?
Very different from the game in Charlotte. I didn't get a chance to do my pregame stretch, my real rituals going into the game. So I just feel like all in all with that, I wasn't really my true self, you know what I mean, as far as my jump shot. That was the worst I ever shot on the scene. So me being warm and me being myself, I don't think that really result in bad percentages out of me. I really know what I could do, so I just feel like, you know what I mean? Like I said, Friga facility, get in that sauna, man, be ready. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what's going to happen after that.
For sure. I mean, that's why I love the Summit, because it's like you could come out here and perform really well, whether that's win or lose. And then, like, the next one's coming up 2, 3, 4 weeks later.
sure.
I think be early June, mid-June. I think it's all going to be released tomorrow or Saturday, so stay tuned for that.
For sure.
But that's the whole idea. Like you said, like maybe you had a bad game that day, and you know that if you guys go to the gym 10 times or 10 days straight, you might win some, you might lose some.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But that's the whole. That's basketball, bro.
Yeah, no,
that's real
it's a
basketball.
part of
That's
the
why I
game, bro.
love this, because it's becoming a sport as opposed to a show. Like I said a minute ago, and it's like these games aren't going to only happen now every 3 to 6 months. It's more of an opportunity to really showcase your skill.
Yes, sir.
So it's
For
cool.
sure.
We've been asking everybody.
Okay.
Did you already ask about the 5 people?
No.
You want to do that, or you want to go through the card?
Let's just go through the card. Top of your mind real quick. Starting with the very first game, Bijan, DayDay, who wins?
I got DayDay.
Okay. You and Zoe.
Me.
Okay. Scar and Inu.
Scar.
Kim and Reese.
Cam.
Moon and Keon.
I got to go Moon.
Is there a game you're most excited about of all of those besides yours?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that Cam Reese in that Moon Keon game for sure.
What's the most 50-50 game on the card?
The most 50-50 game on the card is the Moon Keon. They both are very similar players. They both, you know what I mean, is respective of the defenders with their reach. So yeah, it's just like who gonna have the best shot that day, who could really get it off better than one another. I feel like that's really what that's gonna come down to, because their wingspan is pretty similar. So
Yeah.
Somebody has a question for you.
what's the word?
AK Create. Who does he want to play outside of the small guards? I guess that was the next one, right? We've been asking everybody, like 5 people before the end of this year, because now we can start to line these matchups.
Yeah.
Like, who are 5 people you would like to see?
5?
Yeah.
I say Lat, number 1.
Number 1, huh?
That number one. I did
yeah.
not expect
That's
that one.
random. Why that?
come up?
Nah,
Is it
not
'cause of
random at all. I don't
The
think
game
it's
to
random.
100?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that was random. I think it was just like I was kind of gassed at the end. I didn't realize like when I went and looked back at the film, I'm like, dang, I just needed to do 2 points. Like I was just tired. I was gassed. But yeah, I feel like that game is definitely going definitely do well. You know what I mean, for the public to see that for sure.
Okay, so Lat at 1. What do you
Lat
got
at
for the
1.
other 4?
I say Moon. I want to see my boy Moon for sure. We got it in a spar session at the crib one time. We was really getting it in. I want to see DayDay.
After today, you want to see DayDay?
Yeah, I gotta see my boy. Reese. Gotta see Reese bust his ass again.
Yeah.
And one more. Oh yeah, I gotta go Cam again. I gotta see Cam ass again. I really feel like that day alone, it was a great game. I just feel like it was kind of skeptical on some of them little calls, man. I just feel like I should have corrected myself on some of them, and I feel I could have came out on top with that one. But yeah, definitely
Cool.
top that 5 for sure.
No, I like those 5, bro. That Cam one was definitely maybe the game of the season, right?
Yeah.
You think?
That
was tough.
that game, or for me personally, the C4 Mike Bruce was also a really fun one to watch. But like between those two, those were the 2 best ones that stood out to me. Zoe and Terry was also amazing, but it's just
It was super.
yeah. But
Every game was like down to the wire. I feel like that season alone, it really gave, you know what I mean, like not no blowout type games. I feel like everybody really came to show, like, you know what I mean, they really wanted to, you know what I mean, win their game. So yeah, I really felt like that was a great season.
You're relatively new, obviously, still around these parts, if you will.
I am very
Your
new
Instagram's
still,
at like
shit.
22,000 followers,
Yes.
though, right?
Yes.
What did you start
22.
at? Because I
I
saw it
started
hit
at
that the
like
other day. I'm like,
4,500.
That's sick, bro.
I started like 4,500.
That's sick.
Bro. That's crazy.
The poll right now is 78% you, 22% Zoe.
For sure.
We'll,
You like those numbers?
Yeah, I love them numbers. A little bit higher, tight.
we'll leave it at that for now. We got to switch the player.
Switch the crowd.
Okay.
All right.
Switch the player. You stupid. But appreciate you,
Yo,
Boog.
Saturday, tune in, Boog versus Zoe. You guys already know. That's game number 2, right? That'll be the
game
first
number 2.
one that's on TNC League. If you're not a member, please go become a member, or you can buy the single ticket as well.
Yeah.
When you do become a member and you purchase the ticket to get in, you'll also get access to a bunch more things over there too. So go check it out. And you're not going to want to miss out on being a member either at TNC League, because we do have our next summit coming up, and then also we're in our talks of TNC 04 as well. Inu has officially joined us. Let's go, man. How do you feel?
What's going on? I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Good. So we're
Doing great, bro.
We're live right now. Chat's going to be throwing in some questions. We're going to run a poll as well. But basically, we want to get on here with you guys. Quick hitters. This is your first time here at the Friga facility. So when you walked in and you got to kind of see everything, what was the vibe? What was going through your mind? And just talk about that.
Honestly, walking in, I got a little tour from Scotty. The professionalism is amazing. The production is amazing. So the first thing that I noticed was just the professional nature of what you guys got going on, which is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We definitely appreciate that. I love your trajectory right now, bro. Just to start off with that, I think obviously, like, transparently, it's gonna help if you go and play Moon, but it's gonna go and help if you go and play Moon and play the way that you played. And I think not only did you shock a lot of people because they maybe weren't sure what to expect, but you entertained a lot of people. You've got a really fun game, and I always say, like, the guys that excel in this space, not only can they play at a high level, but they have a very unique style of play, and you're just a fun game. And I think that you and Scar is, like, it's by far the most viral game on the card, in my opinion.
Facts.
You guys are definitely going to have the best moments from the entire night. But how do you feel like coming into the summit off of having played on TNC only one time? Obviously, I know you're a part of other things going on, and we've seen you on Hoop Dreams as well, and I've seen your clips, and I know you've got hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, but I guess in terms of this space, right?
Yeah, no, the level of talent here, even just sparring against these guys, like, it definitely puts me into a position to where I feel like I got to kind of level out, and match up. So, but I'm confident in my game. I put in, enough work. I've trained for damn near years. I've been playing basketball since I was 12, so seeing these guys at a high level and then sparring with them and seeing how I kind of match up, and even playing Moon when I played him last time and how I kind of played, I have a lot of confidence in my game. But obviously these guys got way more experience than me. So as my experience kind of grows, I'm going to be a lot more confident in the space and, do what I got to do even more, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's just like such a key point to talk about is all of the guys that are now on YouTube playing, they have like 40 to 50 games under their belt.
Facts.
So this is a very, very high level league, if you will, to step into, being as much basketball as you've played, you're still relatively like a rookie in the one-on-one space.
Facts.
So I'm excited to see that trajectory that Devontae's talking about. And, you're kind of getting thrown out into the fire right away. Moon
to Scar is crazy.
Moon to Scar is
Crazy,
insane.
right?
That's not a lot of people get to play that schedule.
Yeah.
So going up against Scar, your thoughts on Scar's game. He's obviously right now super hot. Like, he's been whooping ass, playing phenomenal. You're catching a peak version of Scar. So what are your thoughts?
Nah, man, I've seen Scar play plenty of times, and I've been studying his game to prepare for the matchup. And he's a defensive menace, which I love because, for me, I love defense too. Like, if you see me playing against Moon, I was on that from the jump, but obviously tiredness started coming. So all those other key factors like stamina and stuff like that started playing a role. But as I work on that, going up against Scar, I feel like it's going to be a very defensive match. I feel like we're going to go at it. It's going to be a very aggressive game. So from what I've seen with him, man, he's been on a tear. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that goes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given a prediction on the entire card, just like quick hitters, and try to sum it up as quick as you can as to why you think that person's winning. First game, Bijan, DayDay.
Bijan, DayDay. Oof. Damn, I would say DayDay only because his downhill game is nasty, you know. And then also when he's hot, he's hot. You know, even when I played him in Hoop Dreams, the way he was hitting shots back to back, I think he hit like 4 of them back to back, you know. So if he can bring that day, on Saturday, you know, yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game. I think he got it.
Boog and Zoe.
Ooh, Boog and Zoe. Damn. See, I don't even know what to call on that one because both of them are great players. I know Zoe won the last one, so Boog trying to come in and get it again. So I'm gonna just go Zoe off of the fact that he won already.
Bet. Boog over there looking right now.
Boog is literally right there.
Yeah, I was trying to be silent.
Boog is not happy. But bet. So next matchup you have obviously you and Scar, so we just talked about that, but Cam and Reese.
Cam and Reese, oof.
I literally just sparred with. Well, actually, you didn't spar with Cam.
I didn't spar with Cam.
Yeah.
I sparred with Reese.
Is there anything about Reese's game that is hard to see on camera that you got to kind of see here? Like, is there something that shocked you?
He's strong as hell. Oh my gosh, the physicality and the strength here is amazing. Like you see it, you know, live, but when you actually get to experience it and feel them bump you and feel how fast they move, you know, it'll shock you. Yeah, he's strong as hell for sure.
So in that game, Cam versus Reese.
Yo.
Reese is literally sitting over, he's just standing over there. But no, like, don't be by, like, I'll get.
Yeah.
I got you $50 if you can predict the right winner.
Okay. I'm going Reese that game.
He might be the first person that came on the press conference and said that, right?
Yeah, he was.
I'm
And
going
the,
Reese.
and the chat said 80-20. We'll get Reese on here after, but now you're going into the main event game. Keon and Moon, who wins and why?
Shit. Oh, my fault. I'm gonna go Moon. You know, I played Moon. I seen him. You know, so I ain't really see much of Keon. I seen Keon game, but I don't really feel like, you know, it matches up to Moon too much. But that's just because, you know, I ain't see too much of him. So I'm gonna go Moon. Yeah.
Bet. 5 players that are in this space that by the end of the year, within enough summit opportunities or wherever you might play, 5 players that you'd really like to play against.
Shoots. DayDay. Reese. I need it back with Moon 100%. Oh my God.
I knew that one was
I need
coming.
that back. Who else? I want to go at Bijan too, bro. I know he's so nasty and his jump shot's so fast. But, you know, guys that challenge me. And then I'm going to go. I mean, the guy that I really wanted is the guy that I'm going up against now, which is Scar. So, shit, I'm going to go Scar, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to start with Scar, and then it's going to kind of just move from there, for sure.
Yeah. You said guys that challenge you, but you didn't say D. Friga.
Hey, I'm not going to lie, hey, chat.
So you've been talking to me about it for every
Hey,
time
chat,
we've done
let me
something.
tell you, yo, Friga's been on my bucket list since I seen this man in Orlando, bro. And he low-key fried me a little bit in Orlando because I ain't know too much about him. But now I'm here. Frigga gonna get BTA from me. I'm telling you.
No BTA.
I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you.
None of that.
All right.
We got we do got a super chat here. It says, who does Inu want to play if he wins? So your ideal next matchup.
See, I don't wanna go too far ahead because I wanna learn. You know, I'm here to learn. So after I play Scar, I really just want to kind of figure out my weaknesses, and then as I kind of go off that and develop my skills more, then I'm going to figure out, you know, who I want to attack next. So, you know, because these guys really are talented, so I can't, like, put their names down and just call anybody out because I really respect everybody in this space. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Man, you guys see it on the screen right now as well. Prize Picks, code TNC. How does it feel to be inside of Prize Picks? Like, is it cool to kind of go in here and you can kind of see that, like, people can go in here and they can look at the combo for for points for every single game that's happening on Saturday. It's a pretty cool feature, right?
Yeah, no, that's really cool, man. I feel certified. Yeah, I feel validated.
What did they have? What did they have it at?
Scar and Inu?
Yeah, 53.5.
52.5.
52.5. So
52.5 on the combination.
So Prize Picks basically has this game right at like 30 to 23, 30, 22, right there.
30, 23. Scar?
Well, it doesn't say who they have as the winner.
Okay.
But they have like, do you see like is an 8-point victory? Is that what do you like label that as? Did you make a statement with an 8-point victory, or are there still a close game even though it is 8 points? Like, people can just go on a run.
I mean, yeah, honestly, with that, 2 threes already gives you 6. A third 3 gives you 9, just like that. So just off of 3 shots, you can go up like that. So honestly, an 8-point victory, I don't think is that much of a difference. But nonetheless, if you let them get them last 3 shots or 2 shots, you did that to yourself. You should have played better defense. So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Devontae, we'll get into the next one right now. Inu, you have any other questions?
No, I mean, I think we're good. We went over primarily everything. I mean, unless you have anything else.
Nah, man.
What's your prep look like tomorrow?
A crap ton of shots, working on my handles, working on my moves, making sure that I'm just as sharp as possible, and that's it.
Cool. Well, we're excited to watch you play again. I know for sure the fans are going to be excited for Scar versus Inu this Saturday, tncleague.com, the summit. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Appreciate you, bro.
We got Reese coming in next,
ready.
guys. Reese is hopping into the press conference.
My Reese's
Co-main, Cam versus Reese coming up Saturday. It's going to be pretty crazy.
Chat, this is the person you guys are sleeping on the most right now.
Really? You think so?
That poll, 82 to 18, are sleeping.
Cam's popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is the sleeper one. I think people are giving Reese respect. Maybe not as much as he deserves in this game, because I think he's obviously like bigger body and is going to be able to do a few more things in this game than maybe he wouldn't in other games, or that we haven't seen in other games. But I don't know. This is definitely potential game of the night right here. How do you feel though, Reese?
I feel good, bro. Ready to play, prepared. So I don't really care about the polls or whatever.
Right. No, as a basketball player, right? It's like that's for the fans to kind of like be like, oh no way, and have more conversation and all of that stuff. Where's your mindset coming into this? Obviously we've played in the city events, you've done 1-on-1s, you've done 3-on-3s, you've played in the season and everything like that. But this is kind of like a little bit more exclusive, smaller, but still a ton on the line. And you know that win or lose based on obviously the show, like there's other opportunities here in a more frequent manner than one-on-one.
Right. Nah, I rock with the concept, rock with the idea. When y'all came to me with it, I was rocking with it. And now, like, as probably the fans know, like, I'm outside right now, so like more frequent games is what I want anyway.
Yeah. You got a big schedule coming up. You got right now you got going up against Cam, then you got Bijan, right?
Scar.
You got Scar the next week, and then you got Bijan the week after that. So you got a really tough schedule. I was just talking about Scar's schedule as well. I think you two have like probably the toughest schedule coming up for players. But just kind of talking about like the being outside more and wanting more frequent games. It's kind of the approach of what we're trying to do here, with allowing the fans to also get more opportunity to watch you guys grow in real time. Because when we do our seasons, we film those and they release over 2 months, 2.5 months. And like you can change a lot as a basketball player in that amount of time. So we understand it's tough for you guys to just like sit around and wait for the next game, because you're watching the whole season. You might have been injured that day or injured those 2 days and you had to play through it, or you weren't really feeling well, or you just had bad basketball performances. So does this give you like a little more, I guess, like of a feeling in your mind of like the freedom of I might have one bad day, but I know there's another game coming up, so it's like is the pressure of performing really well in a season a different pressure, or I guess that's really the question is like, does the pressure change because you know that these are live coming out in real time versus season stuff?
I don't think the pressure changes. I think more so, you know, you just got to be prepared. I feel like more frequent games it's going to push the scene forward because it's going to make everybody lock in. Like, you know, you got a game every couple weeks. You're not going to play a game and then, like, take 2 weeks off and then get back to training and working out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some guys that might not take it as serious, so this will push them into, you know, staying prepared all the time.
Yeah. You definitely train a lot, like we can tell by the way you play basketball and the way you're always in shape, but what has been like a key thing you've changed about your training to make sure you're more prepared for ones?
Honestly, I kind of been working on, I ain't gonna say too much different stuff, but it's more so just my mentality. Like, I can do anything, I can make any shot, and just being prepared for that at any given time. Because I don't know what the defense is gonna do, but I got to answer for it, whatever anybody does.
How do you feel about the matchup against Cam?
It's a big matchup. I wanted to match up. So, you know, thank God I got what I wanted because I know it almost went a different way. But I feel good, bro. You know, rock with Cam, but I'll see him on Saturday.
Yeah, do you guys, I mean, I know you're both in North Carolina. You're about, 2 or 3 hours away from each other. Do you guys ever, like, get together out there and spar, or is it just like, you know, obviously you guys have your own lives going on, but...
Nah, yeah, I don't really see Cam until we come here.
That's cool. I'm definitely excited about this game. I want to get into some of the questions that we've been having for everybody else. I want to be able to go through the card, and then I also want to talk about maybe some other matchups that are on your mind or other players that you would like to see sometime this year. We'll start with that, and then we'll get into the card. Speaking of the games happening a little bit more often, are there like 5 people in the YouTube basketball world that you're like, I want that matchup, or that would be a good matchup, or whatever?
I'd say for me, I want Ladigan, I want Hoodie Kell, I want Nesco, I want Keon again. I don't know why that slipped my mind so bad. And I'd play... I'd say Scoob and Moon. I'd play all of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're asking that question because we are genuinely going to go out there and try to get those matches. It is on, like, the players to also come, perform, win the game, market themselves, but if you come out here and you handle business, like, we're going to go pursue the matchups that not only you want, but if the community's rocking with it, we're going to give it an honest effort. So, but
we had we had a super chat. You brought up Kell as one of the 5, and somebody actually said Reese versus Kell, ? That would definitely be super tough. And I know it's actually been a conversation in the past, too. I know it was actually supposed to happen in the North Carolina season. And I know, obviously, things happen, and the game didn't happen. But how do you feel about that matchup?
I feel confident in that matchup. Kell's nice, though. You know, I just want to play him because, like, he's a reputable name in the scene. Like, he's been doing it for so long. Got a lot of respect. So that's another game that could push me forward. That's the only reason I want the game. It ain't no.
We have to make the game happen just because it is like the fans deserve it, because at one point it was supposed to be a free game on YouTube. But now with something like the Summit, it kind of makes sense to feed the members and what we are trying to grow here. So, like, I can see that game for sure happening within the next, like, let's say 60 days roughly. I know your schedule's pretty packed coming up. But I'd love to see the game, and I think everybody's going to eventually give out these rematches. I think we'll get to see that Keon game again, the Lat game again, Moon, Scoob. Definitely, I'd like to see you play Scoob for sure. Big time. You want to go over the card?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, you know, we've got quite a few games on the card. The first game is going to be free on YouTube this Saturday, May 16th. The Summit, we're starting off with DayDay versus Bijan. What do you think? What's your take on that game?
I think that'll be some good bump for sure. I think DayDay got a good chance because he can get under Bijan, and he probably strong enough to take Bijan's bump when he goes downhill. And DayDay's been improving on his shot, getting to his spots, shooting his jab 3. So I'll probably edge him, a little bit in that one.
And then we go to Boog versus Zoe.
Yeah, that's bump for sure.
What did you do out there, real quick? Because Boog was talking about he wants to see you. He said that you were one of the 5.
Oh yeah, he's just mad because I just beat him 5-0. That's all. It's not that deep though.
Okay.
It's really not.
But anyways, yes, good bump for that game. Who you got winning?
That's 50-50. Zoe won last time, right?
Correct.
What was score?
30,
won by like 7
21,
or 8.
23.
Oh, I don't know. It depends, bro, because Zoe don't let you shoot jab 3s.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna let Boog get off jab 3s, but Boog get east-west so good, he gonna get a 3 off. You just gotta contest it. You know what I'm saying? Zoe's game's a little bit more simple, but I think Boog is gonna. I don't know. I can't even pick on that one. I know Boog want to tie the series up, so it might happen. I'd love to see a trilogy. So,
Yeah.
Scar and Inu.
I'd probably edge Scar. He got more experience.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game though, because Inu not sweet. But as he's learning though, he'll probably learn as the game goes.
Are you gonna watch that game, or are you gonna be kind of, because I know you're about to go play Scar, so like, are you gonna take this game as an opportunity, or you just go back and watch it?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Going in, obviously, your game with Cam, you'd have you, Moon and Keon.
I don't even care who wins that game because I want to play both of them. So whoever lose, that'll be a faster track to come seeing me. So
Yeah.
I ain't even picking in that game. It's gonna be a good game though for sure.
What do you think is the most 50-50 game on this card?
The most 50-50 game, Boog and Zoe.
Gotcha.
That's a fair take. I'm not mad about that. Do you think, going back to Moon and Keon, do you think there's one on paper that probably has or is the favorite?
Say it one more time.
Who do you think on paper is the favorite in that game?
On paper between Keon and Moon?
Yeah.
Probably Moon.
Yeah, I guess I walked you right into that one.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it till after I said it. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's got so many more games. Super interesting, man. Super interesting. What you got, man?
I'm good on questions. Got no supers on this one.
Somebody said that it wasn't letting them do it for some reason, but I know there's quite a few questions in there.
Is there anything you want to say before the game on Saturday?
Man, just be ready for a little show. Like I said, I'm gonna come do what I gotta do. I'm gonna put on. I'm going in the Lord's name on Saturday, and I'm gonna show you why you should do that Saturday. I'll say it like that.
Beautiful. Well, Reese, thank you so much. You guys, Reese
Appreciate you,
versus
bro.
Cam this
Thank you.
Saturday, May 16th on the Summit. Next chapter.
Yep. Y'all
Good
both
luck, bro.
ugly.
Good luck. That's all right. I think we look all right.
Yeah. I mean, you ready?
We got DayDay coming up next, guys. DayDay will be kicking off the stream for us here on YouTube for free against Bijan. DayDay.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like
It's tough. It's tough.
And DayDay.
Paso Wavy
Paso
just
Wavy.
donated $2 with
Let's
no
go.
question. What a waste.
Shout out Pat, man. Shout out
Could
Pat.
ask the question, Pat.
Come on now, Pat.
He just donated the money, no
Yeah,
question.
Pat,
What's
go
up,
ahead
Pat,
and-
man?
go ahead and drop
He's
a
Feeling
excited
real
to see you.
generous today, huh?
Drop a question, Pat. I'll answer it. Or I'll ask it, sorry.
DayDay, how do you feel, bro?
I feel good, bro.
Dude,
Feel
I can't
good.
believe I dunked on you. They're going to see that on tncleague.com. That was crazy.
Go tell me about it. Did he really dunk on me? Did he really dunk on me? That's the question.
And that was fun. We got to get out there tomorrow.
I ain't gonna lie,
'Cause
bro.
We got
you look
interrupted.
Good, though.
Thanks, bro.
You look good, bro. You
You
look
look
sharp.
great.
You look explosive. I was low key about to take you light, and then when I realized, like, damn, Friga kind of sharp
almost
right
didn't
now,
want
I had
anybody
to
to
lock
jump
in and
in,
play defense.
like, low key.
No, it was a good spar session.
Your middy's looking good.
Working on it. Working on it.
Elbow to elbow.
Yeah.
You guys can go check that out. Actually, not now, but we were sparring a little bit until it got deep, like 6 people deep.
Good spar session for y'all, man. Y'all tune in that behind the scenes film on TNC League, bro. They be dropping hella dope content.
DayDay.
So, you walk in, you've been to the facility a few times, you walk in, you see the set where obviously we're building a few more things. It's not all the way done. Come the event on Saturday, it'll look much more complete than this. But the idea of the summit, being able to just walk up, play a hot matchup, if there's a beef going on, we can try to set it up. Obviously, both players are going to have to agree. We're going to have to come to some sort of a common ground on how to set it up, but just the freedom as a player to play more frequently and like headhunt guys that you want to see. And as long as the community backs it, they're going to get the games.
Nah, I feel like that's what the space is all about, honestly. That is what one-on-one, the essence of one-on-one is playing the guy that you honestly want to play. Like, everybody like to get games in, but some of these games feel like it holds no weight or it don't move the needle. So you really want to pick and choose your games to be strategic. And if you can get the guys that you want to play to build your resume, that's the best way. In the summit, it's an easy access to get who you want. That's what we want.
Yeah. I love it. Are there, with these frequent games going on, are there quite a few people that you do want to play? Like, I know you're super active, and you literally, like, any game we've ever presented, you're like, yeah, line it up. Let me know what's the day, what's the time.
Nah, for sure.
There's never, like, a second guess. Are there, like, 5 people you would like to see before, like, the end of the year with the amount of games that we can get done?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You want me to tell you 5
Yeah,
right now?
tell us the 5, man.
Bet. Number one,
Cam threw you in his. I was surprised about that.
Cam threw me in his?
Yeah.
That's little ass, bro. He just be talking, bro. If Cam want that shit, he can get it next. He got to beat Reese, and then I beat Bijan. Me and Cam on the next one. Headliner, too. But Cam can get this shit. Scoob, I definitely want that because I feel like he caught me lacking. I feel like I got better defense. I can stop Scoob, and I feel like he can't stop me. So I definitely take Scoob. It's a couple guys, bro. Moon up 2-0 on me right now, but I feel like I was out of shape in both of them, so I want to definitely double back and give him the best version of DayDay.
Did you recently call out Zay as well?
I mean,
Somebody
shit.
said something.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
you said something, right?
I said, Terry, who you got for me next? Because, Baltimore local guys.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And Zay, I'm like, shit, if it's Zay, let's do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, whoever it is, bro, I ain't getting in shape for no reason, bro. I'm ready to play basketball. That's what this about. So, shit, I feel like I'm better than all these niggas, if I'm being honest. That's just my personal opinion, though.
Yeah. You had a really big win this year going against Kel out there in Vegas.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most, like, iconic game winners, too. Just pump fake into the dunk, and then
Man.
you just, like, swung on the rim and just
That
kicked
shit
your
was
feet.
crazy.
Like, it was lit. But I
was
do
crazy.
feel like your trajectory has been very, very, very good. Your last 5 games, you're 5-0. I feel like, with players, like some of the guys that are sitting at the very top, and they've earned the ability to do some of that. But a lot of like those really top tier guys that the community ranks them in that top 10 consistently, they don't play as many frequent games. Some of them play more often than others.
Yeah.
But there are guys like yourself who are playing so many games all the time. Can you speaking on that? Because I feel like there's a lot. If guys played the volume of games that you play this year and in the last 9 months maybe, people would have some L's on their record.
No, for sure. But it's one-on-one. It's not a team sport. There's nobody else to blame. And when you lose, you got to take your losses, bro. Take them on the chin and bounce back. I feel like most of the guys tuck their tail because they want to, preserve themselves for pay-per-views and not risk it because they might not feel like a guy is worth playing. And it's like, I don't know, bro. If you were good at one-on-one, bro, you should be able to beat. anybody they put in front of you. That's how I feel.
If you are who you say you are.
If you are who you say you are, you know what I mean? Like, I take LP. Yeah. Who else on my 5?
Yeah, you only said 3, right?
Yeah, LP. I get him out the way easily. Who else?
Easily.
Yeah, easily.
Why do you say that?
I just feel like I got the scout. It's an easy scout report, you know. Niggas, unlimited dribbles is a different situation. I understand that. I know basketball, but 4 dribbles, I got LP all day of the week. One day, me and Nas gonna get it in though. One day, me and Nas gonna get it in.
I want to talk about what are your thoughts on? You've taken a lot of games that were never meant to be your game.
Facts.
Do you want to talk about it at all, or do you feel like it might kind of ruffle some feathers?
Nah. It's basketball, man. If you get out there, take the loss, get to the gym, work hard, and come back 10 times harder. And everybody that I played the first time, I double backed and beat them. Just pay attention. It's not the same DayDay. That's all I'm saying.
I like that, man. Let's talk about the card, bro. Man, obviously, you guys are starting us off. I love the fact that you're starting us off. I always feel like your games are good, and they always have good energy, and it's always like gritty. You know, you gotta work to beat DayDay, and you gotta be ready and efficient that day. And then when you win, it's always like satisfying in a way because I just like the way you carry yourself. So from like a fan of the game perspective, I'm eager that you guys are starting off the entire event. How do you feel about your matchup, and why do you believe you'll win?
I think Bijan nice, honestly. I think he got a burner. Like, he got one of the best pickups I done seen in a long time. I think his defense, he don't play it at 100%, which I think he kind of like try to preserve himself to make it to 30 on offense. That's why he don't play as hard on defense, because he is offensively gifted. Like, he could score the ball. But I think my defense definitely gonna rattle him. It's not no question about that. I don't think he really covered too much ground in 4 dribbles. It's kind of like he dribble in the same place and then rock you to sleep and pull up. So I kind of know what I'm going into. With the scout, I feel like I got the edge on anybody as long as I know your tendencies. So at the end of the day, I know DayDay gonna win. That's all I know.
I like it, man. Boog versus Zoe.
Boog, Zoe. Boog got to get his get back.
Both of them said they want you, by the way.
Neither one of them want me.
Did they say that for
No,
real?
Boog.
Zoe definitely.
We was just sparring, man. Boog didn't score not one time in an hour and a half, bro. And I checked him like 40 possessions. Boog did not score. I know he don't want that. Zoe definitely got off of me in that 2-on-2 that just dropped the other day. But I came in cold. But, you know, it is what it is. I think I'm definitely killing Bijan, though. That's all that matters. That's what we here for. And then I'm going to come back to the summit and whoop Cam next. That's.
We went way off topic. Not actually, but we said Boog Zoe and you started talking about Cam next.
Yeah.
Scar versus Inu.
I'm going to go Scar. Scar been on the rise, bro.
Yeah.
He been killing it this year. You could definitely see the maturity in his game from when he first got into space.
That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, bro. It's evident. Like, versus anybody, it don't matter who step on the court. Scar is consistently being Scar.
Yeah, that's a game I want to see you play again too. I know that you beat him the last time that you guys played, but I feel like you give a lot of rematches. So like,
for sure.
I know you'll give him rematches.
I give everybody their rematch because I want my rematches. So I feel like you can't beg and not give. You know.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right?
Yeah, you can't.
And let's go over to Cam versus Reese.
I got Cam, bro. I'm biased, but I really do think Cam gonna win regardless. I think Cam gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's speed. Speed gonna kill Reese. That's just what I'm gonna go Cam. Keep it simple.
Is there like an equal difference in Cam's speed compared to Reese's strength compared to Cam's? Because Reese plays bumps. Like, he's
Reese-
super strong. So
no,
like,
Reese super strong.
will that maybe balance each other out though?
I think I don't know. Cam's strong, bro. He might not look like it, but he definitely can bump. He bumped with me and Tay, and me and Tay is a little heavier than him. So I know he used to it. And I don't think Reese used to that speed. Like Cam one of a kind when it comes to the burst that he got. Is one of a kind, for sure.
For sure. I'm interested in like some of the lateral movements by Reese, because obviously we saw Keon was able to kind of pick that apart in their game as well.
That's a fact.
Let's go to the main event of Moon and Keon.
Damn.
Yeah, it is really tough.
Bro, how you go against Moon? You know, that be what it be. But Keon undefeated, he done won in some, bro, fashions that you can't even question. Like, he just looked like the best player that day. And I'm gonna have to go Moon. I'm gonna go with my heart. My heart telling me Moon. Like, I can't go against Moon no more. When it's that time to play basketball, Moon always show up, bro. And I'm gonna have to rock with Moon. And Keon my guy. That's my guy. But I just feel like Moon, he gonna lock in.
I appreciate the unbiased answer there.
What is the
Moon's
most?
heart, man. Yeah.
What is the most 50-50 game on the card?
Boog and Zoe.
That's what everybody's saying.
Because Boog trying to get his get back. Zoe already up one. But Boog fucked him up in that tag team. That was a good showing on Boog part. I think
who had a better season though? Zoe played phenomenal.
No, they
all
both,
season.
bro. Both of them killers. Let's start there. Boog and Zoe is here at this matchup at this pedestal for a reason. But both of them killed when they go and play, and now they meet again.
Yeah. I want to get a quick question from you because we do gotta we gotta wrap this up. But
I'm gonna go. Wait, let me tell you. I'm gonna go Boog though. I'm gonna go Boog. Switch the crowd.
Switch the crowd.
Switch the crowd.
So I asked Boog and Zoe this question, but Malik had said that whoever wins this game basically like earns the game versus him. Like he's the number one small guard. Every time he plays, they always throw that title out there. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you feel like that's fair? Or you think that that's respectable? What's the thoughts?
I feel like Malik, he know what he talking about. I think they got to play in order to play him, even though Boog got him, but he just went and whooped on left-hand dime in that fashion. I feel like I want to see this game, honestly, first, before.
Yeah.
And the winner, which I think is going to be Boog, like I said, I want to see Malik play Boog again. I want to see that.
It is cool the way that the summit's set up because you might be a player, you're not on every single card, just like Malik is sitting this first one out, because you might be on the next card and you kind of got to see those two players go at it. Yeah. I do like the structure of how this is set up. So I think it's very important for the fans that are watching this to understand that, because not every card is just going to be like 5, 6 wild, crazy headline games. A lot of them are going to lead into the next summit, and you really got to get involved in the storyline of what all of this is going to be. So
for sure.
Watching
Is it going to be like every person that win is guaranteed to return on the next one? Is like, or is it not set in stone?
It's not really set in stone.
Okay.
Yeah,
because there also needs to be a matchup that does genuinely make sense in that moment. And I think with the frequency of what the summit's going to be, it's not going to have you waiting 6 months to play your next big game.
Right.
But there might be one that you sit out so that it can properly be a matchup made that secures you in, like, you win this one, all right, cool, you're in summit, you're in the third summit. We just got to go get that opponent for you from the second one and find out who it's going to be.
Yeah, I think also, and I've been saying this to everybody, and I've said it on stream so many times now, but like the reason it's the summit is because in order to get to the top of a mountain and summit a mountain, like you have to take a few L's to really get up there. So win or lose, I feel like it's all about the game that you play.
That's a fact.
If you go out there and you put on a really good show, it could be enough to be like a great game, a loss, but still makes sense for somebody to play like if Cam and Reese is a good ass game, and then Keon and Moon, like Cam and Keon are still alive. Exactly.
Regardless of the winner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, exactly.
That is fire.
And like you coming out beating Bijan would make a lot of sense for you to play whoever makes the most sense lined up next.
Yep.
Or like you said on the next one, or if you lose the game, it's like there are also a ton of matchups that can make sense based off of how the game goes. So I don't think it has a lot to do with wins and losses. I think pay-per-views in like TNC 03, 04, whatever, those ones, those made it seem like you had to be on winning trajectories and all of that stuff. But I feel like with something like this, with frequent games, we're trying to replicate the idea of making it a sport and less of just a show. Because in real basketball, like the NBA, or when you're on a college team, like you're playing so many games throughout the season, and you play in the NBA, like if you're in the Eastern Conference Finals in a certain region, like you're playing a team maybe 6 to 8 times in a whole season.
Man.
So why not take that idea with one-on-one basketball? Right, 6 to 8 games might be a lot against the same person, but it might make sense for us to see another matchup again, because either it was so good or it can make sense for another matchup or whatever, or tell a better story. So I think the frequent streams, besides the obvious, just allows it to become more of a sport in a way. And it's... it's like we've only been able to see so many pay-per-view games over the course of 2 years since we introduced them. So, I know it's a long answer to like the wins and losses thing, but
No, you're good.
it's real. But you got
DayDay
anything
poll.
else?
Poll says 58% DayDay, 42% Bijan.
I seen it earlier say the other way, right?
Yeah,
It was
depends
like
on
50,
IGs.
47, but hey. It
It's
don't
been
matter
close,
about the
no matter where
polls.
it's
The
at,
polls
though.
don't matter, man.
Yeah.
The polls don't matter. The face-off don't matter. The only thing that matter is the basketball game.
So
Right.
message to them. That was basically your message, but Saturday, tncleague.com, first edition of the summit. Send a message to them.
It's the first one. And I'm coming exactly how y'all been seeing me all year, man. 2026, I'm trying to go undefeated, finish this year off strong, and Bijan just another dude in the way. Same thing as Nico game, same mindset, kill. That's all it is, man. If you want to see a show, tune in. It's a dope-ass card, bro. Dope-ass card, dope matchups within the community, and support, man. Support. This is what y'all want to see. This is what we doing it for. Support.
For sure, man. That's DayDay right there. You guys can tune in. DayDay versus Bijan will be on YouTube this Saturday in the summit. We got Keon coming up next.
Keon Mayfield. Don't tell him I went against the grain.
I won't.
You heard that.
We heard you.
Me on the way, yeah.
Damn. Oh, shit.
That's bad luck.
Keon's going to be hot coming in here. He overheard DayDay talking about DayDay possibly taking Moon. He's talking about how it was hard to go against somebody like that. Let's get straight into it, Keon. Make sure you just hold that close to your mouth. Pause. My bad. Damn.
That was nuts.
Well, it's better than. What did you say in the thing?
Oh, you said fap him.
Listen,
Fap 'em?
in Michigan, that is a slang for some, like, you feel me?
Well, everywhere else it's not.
I know. I see that.
Anyway, bro, main event game. You're undefeated. Obviously, we're gonna get to this. We'll probably talk about it again. We got a few things we want to go over, but you just heard DayDay even say it. You're both from the area. Like, people are going with Moon right now.
Yeah, I know.
How do you feel about the game?
I'm excited. I feel like this is my biggest 1v1 so far, so I'm very excited for sure. Just been in the gym, putting in work, getting ready for sure.
You got to spar against Moon a little bit. What'd you see?
I really didn't take too much from that because I know, like, it's just a spar, I know, like, when the game start, he gonna come with more, so I really ain't,
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean,
Who that?
is that Moon?
That was Moon.
That was Moon. Yo, he's been talking crazy all day.
I like it, though.
I want to say last season, you were saying you weren't really in shape last season. Weren't really hooping that much. In the last 2 months, we filmed that right after Champions. It was about literally 2 full months ago. What has changed? You got college coming back. You just talking about that and how the shape you were in last season.
After I played Reese, I was hooping so much, I just thought, like, I should take a break. It was supposed to be a small break, but it turned to too much of a break. I was just playing a game, just chilling at the crib, not working out. I didn't touch a ball. I didn't get in the weight room, nothing, just chilling. And once you brought up the champions, I was like, I think I have like a week or something to get ready. Obviously, you can't really get in shape in like a week or so, so I still gonna come out here and play. But obviously, you see I had a belly on me. Wasn't really like in shape at all.
That's tough being that young and you can get out of shape that fast. You gotta be careful.
Listen, when you eating and not doing nothing, just playing the game, sitting and just eating, you feel me? It work like that. But recently, I just been in the gym multiple times a day. I know I've been up at 5 a.m., go to the gym. Then I go to weights after. Then go home, chill, then go back and work out again. Just been getting ready every day, especially for college. You know, you got to be in shape.
Are you liking that consistency? Does it feel like, oh, okay, like I found my spark?
Yeah, once I'm in the gym every day, like I love being in the gym. You just can't, like, when I take a break, I could take a break also. So, but being in the gym has been fun, you know, especially knowing I'm doing it for something bigger, for sure.
Yeah, I get that. Well, you know, we obviously want to go through a few things, but how do you feel being here? Like, obviously, it's a little bit more of an exclusive thing. It's the first ever summit. The goal with the summit is to be able to do more frequent streams so we can replicate the idea of creating this into a real sport and having more and more and more games, you know. And I've been telling everybody, and you guys heard on stream a bunch of me talking about, like in basketball, you get to see teams play each other, you know, 5 to 8 times in a season, or in college, it's 2 or 3 times in a season. You get those over again, and to really prove who was better that time around.
Yeah.
With this, I feel like you'll get to see people play more one-on-one games and truly see who is at the top, you know. So how do you feel as a player knowing that, but also being here for the first one and coming into it?
I'm excited for sure, especially with the summer. You know, it's gonna happen more frequently, so we get to see more matchups faster and more matchups coming around, and you get to see matchups that you didn't think you probably would get to see, especially with like people coming over and everything like that. So, but being a part of it for sure, I'm excited for sure.
How do you look at this from your perspective of you go out here, you beat Moon? Are you the number one pay-per-view player on TNC? Like, you are the only one left that's undefeated that's played 3 or more games on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. I feel like me personally I am, but like to the fans, you know, it's hard to go against Rob, you know what I'm saying? So, like to the fans, probably Rob still be number one. You know, I probably don't got enough games yet, but to me personally, I feel like I am, for sure.
Yeah. This would be your 6th one-on-one on the scene? Fifth.
Yeah. I played Kel, Bert, Reese, and Dre. Yeah, it's 4. I got 5. This is my 5th one.
We got a super chat in here. Does the nail paint boost his attributes?
No, I'm the same. Nail paint or no nail paint, regardless. Still the same.
You went black and blue on this one.
Yeah,
Is that because Moon's going to be fouling?
No, I was going to go all black,
Bruce.
but I don't know where the blue came from. It came last minute.
Going over the card, we're going to be starting off with DayDay versus Bijan.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that game?
I got DayDay.
Mm-hmm.
DayDay won that one. I feel like it's going to be a good game, though, but I feel like DayDay going to pull it out.
Yeah. Boog and Zoe.
I know Zoe from Michigan. That's my boy, but Boog is on. He hot right now, and I feel like he got something to prove, especially because Zoe already beat him. So I feel like he gonna be popping from the start, and that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying, we're going to go through the rest of these games, but do you think that's the most 50-50 game on the card?
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Take your game out, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. But okay.
I think so.
Scar versus Inu.
I got Scar win that one. Okay. I seen a little bit of Inu from when he just played Moon, but I like his game. But
you got a game coming up against Scar, so are you going to be paying attention to? Like, do you think you're going to be watching this game live inside the gym before your game, or are you going to be more so in the backstage, warming up, kind of more locked in?
No, I'm gonna watch all the games.
Yeah.
It's probably for Camden, towards halftime, I'll probably get locked in and go. But I'm gonna be Yeah, excited for all the games watching.
Speaking of Cam and Reese, what about that game? That was the next one after Scar and Inu. What do you think of that?
I got Cam winning that one. I just want to see how. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I want to see how Reese is gonna. Is he gonna be able to stop Cam going downhill? Especially with like Cam. You know, I played him, but especially with Cam going 100 miles per hour, I don't know how he gonna be able to stop him going downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, we know your prediction for yourself, but
Yeah.
I want to go into this. Somebody keeps blowing it up. Will Keon document his college journey? And I know we've talked to you about like using our resources and stuff, but how do you feel about where you're at right now? Because you're probably one of the only people that's like in the space that's been continuing with a really cool, like unique trajectory, but now it's like you're about to go to college, so everyone's gonna want to see that. And where are you at with that?
As long as you guys help, I'll be fine. I'll be glad to do it for sure. Cause I know me by myself. I'm probably
One
not
thing
gonna
we
get
won't
to
do
it.
is show up 8 hours late for you.
Oh,
Or sleep in.
Yeah, we
Good one.
won't
That
we
was a
won't
good
miss
one.
game day and then just be at the pool when we get back.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I came a long way from that.
You did.
Yeah,
that
you
low
did.
key.
That's
That low key.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That is
I
I
went
mean, you're
from
still
not-
late, but
Wait, today?
yeah.
No, not technically. I was here before 11:59.
You're supposed to be here by 7.
No, he said be here before 11:59.
That's what he said. Be here before 11:59.
You're here,
All
right?
right,
You
it's
wanna-
all good. It's all good. You don't got to do this. You don't got to do this. Okay, so 5 players right now in the entire community. We're looking to make the summit happen more frequently. I know you got a schedule coming up with school, but like, what are 5 players you'd love to come play in the summit before the end of the year?
5.
Yeah.
It could be anybody.
Yeah, anybody. You could even name somebody not even in the space right now that you just want to play.
I don't know. I'll probably don't know nobody like that, but you know somebody who I really want to play. Uncle Scoob, for sure. I want to play him for sure.
You already throwing the uncle in there too. Most people
that's
just call him
respect.
Scoob till they beat him, till he beats him. That's already.
Oh yeah, Scoob, whatever. Let me think. 4 more.
We got to see you play Cam.
I was
just
about
have
to
to
say.
say
That's
that.
what I was about to say. Cam for sure. Who another one? Off the top of my head, I can't think of 3 more right now. But them 2 for sure.
Huh?
I said I can't think of like 3 more on the top of my head right now, but
Okay.
them 2 for sure.
Okay, bet. Yeah, Devontae, I don't got too many more questions. We got any more super chats? Anything?
We do, but I think it's just a donation, so
Yep,
there's
I'm
no
gonna like
question
it.
there. From
We do got Scar coming up next for everybody that's here in the chat. You guys, TNC League subscribers. I know we haven't said this in the live yet. You've been seeing some of the graphics, but you guys are going to be able to get Summit
Keon
for
Minifield.
50% off when we do these. So that means you can subscribe for the $10 and then pay $10 for the Summit. Our subscription includes all of the stuff we've ever done on there because we know that there's value behind that. War zones, tournaments, past pay-per-views. You're able to go back and rewatch everything. And then on top of that, members get discounts. There's a custom URL up top for you guys to get merch, 20% off. I think it's 20% off currently right now. But it just makes sense. With the frequency of what we're doing with the summits, it makes sense to become a TNC League subscriber. But if not, you can just also get the ticket by itself. But we got Scar. Scar, how's it been? It's been a minute.
Man, it's been great, man. It's a pleasure to be on TNC, man. Good to be back with my brothers, brother.
You
it's just so.
Yes, RP Soul, PIP Soul, man. My grandpa passed away,
Let's
man.
go.
PIP Soul, man.
Okay.
You've been whooping ass. You've been looking great out there, and I've really enjoyed watching the Moon and
Go to the
Keon.
Sky Cam, please.
Moon and Keon were sparring momentarily.
Moon versus
Oh, my
Keon.
God. These boys are
But,
not chill.
But yeah, so like I'm just really glad to see the community like really shifting the morale behind you right now. Everybody is very excited to watch you play. People are saying very great things about you, so it's just cool to see you getting the love and respect that we knew was on the other side of that, like when Scar locks in and you just look insane right now. So
Yeah,
this is great.
for sure. And I just was talking to Friga about this, about being the maturity level of it and really taking the game seriously now. And I feel like I've just cracked a whole different code and level to it that it's just made me unstoppable now at this point.
Yeah.
Scar, you like these rims. I know
I
that
love
video
them.
hasn't dropped yet, but
So we ain't even gonna tell him. We ain't
my
gonna
bad,
tell him.
my bad.
We
Yeah,
ain't
he
even gonna
snapped.
tell
Last
him.
time Scar was here, he absolutely went crazy.
I think I missed like 4 shots, 5 shots.
all day. It was
all day,
crazy,
I
bro.
swear.
It was crazy. I've never seen it
All
before.
day, Scotty. All
But
day.
you guys, I am probably the most eager about this Scar and Inu game just because of the virality factor. I think these are two of the hoopers that bring to the space proof that your unique style of play can like bring you really far. And the more you work on your game, the more reps you put into your game, just proves you can have your own face in the game. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. It's tough for people to really show that they're unique and like
Facts, distinguish themselves and be different.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
it's not even. Yeah, it is. It's distinguishing yourself and being different from the next basketball player that's around. We always talk about the influence and effect that we have on the space and the culture that we have. So I feel like me being young and being creative, having the handles, everybody kind of, I got my gimmicks and stuff like that. It's just all wrapping together, coming together. You feel me? And I'm grateful for it all, man.
Yeah, your style of play is really cool too. That's kind of where I was going, especially with the matchup. We're gonna go through a couple different questions though. I want to start with the card. You guys obviously know, those of you watching, this Saturday we've got the Summit. First one ever. The goal of this obviously is for more games. Whether you're a player, you're a platform, you're a fan, we all have the same problems, and we all have the same one problem, and it's that there's not enough games and we're not getting the games that we want to see. And we believe that we have everything at the palm of our hand. We've been working really hard. You've seen a lot of behind the scenes of how hard we've been working for not just years, but especially with establishing an actual home base and a facility where we can do what we want when we want. And Grayson, obviously, like Grayson, Murph, Josh, everybody on the production team continuing to grow. You guys know what we're trying to do here. But anyway, before I get too sidetracked, with the Summit coming up Saturday, I want to go through some of the card, all the card with you, and just get your take on some of the games, With that being said, we are going free on YouTube for the first game with Bijan and DayDay. And I think that you, amongst everybody else here, has probably gotten to see Bijan play
The most.
more than everybody
That's what I'm
else.
saying.
So
That's
you
a
can
great
give us a
game.
really clear, and you've lined up against DayDay too. So you can give us a really clear.
So that game is going to be tough strictly because Bijan has a super burner. Like, if you give him an inch of space, he lets that bitch fly. So that's going to be tough. I know DayDay can guard, and that's where I'm going to say Bijan's offense is so good that it's going to show that, like, all right, DayDay can really guard. You feel what I'm saying? He can't just play lax. You know what I'm saying? How he usually does. Like,
I get it.
DayDay is such a good defender that he doesn't over defend anybody. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't pressure, like, he makes sure he stays composed, he stays solid, he stays grounded, he doesn't reach. But Bijan, he makes you get out of your disciplined habits. Like, I've seen him turn disciplined players into undisciplined cones. Like, no cap.
Yeah.
So
I get that, bro.
That'd be a great game right there.
Who do you
That'd
think
be a great
will win
game.
it?
To be honest with you, I feel like DayDay will win only because he's way more athletic, in shape more. He's way more in shape than Bijan, but Bijan could pull it out because he is a great competitor and great hooper. But I do think DayDay will win that game.
Cool. We'll go to Boog versus Zoe. Do you feel like you have a take on that game?
You haven't got
I
to
like
see.
Bug.
Oh wait, no, sorry. You played Bug. I totally
seen
forgot
Zoe
about
play
that.
too. That's the one with the afro, right?
Yeah.
I seen Zoe play too. I like Bug. Bug is tough.
Yeah.
Everywhere I see him hoop, that he been killing. Let that bitch fly at the crowd. I love him. I love him. I ain't gonna lie. I like Bug, man. Bug for the W.
And if they win, they'll be 1-1 because they played in a season in Charlotte and Zoe beat Boog by maybe like 7-8 points.
Yeah. I ain't even
And
watched
in
that.
this last season, Boog got the best of him, so it was really interesting. The matchup is very 50-50, and it's going to be a phenomenal watch.
I can't wait to see.
We've also kind of went out there and said, so Malik wants to play against the winner of this game. You saw small guard play out there at
Malik is
on
tough.
Judgment Day.
Malik is
so,
tough.
Yeah, so
Malik is
what
tough,
are your
yo.
thoughts about how this idea of the summit grows into that? Like, we were just talking about how you might not be on every single card. Even if you win on each one, because they're so frequent, sometimes there needs to be a card or two in between to build your next opponent.
Right.
So Malik is sitting this one out because he's waiting to see who wins between Boog and Zoe.
Right.
So I just like that scalability and that
Yeah, it
trajectory
gives us
because it's
kind of
easier
a
to get matchups.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's easier to get matchups. It's easier to rank us. It's easier to more so distinguish who's to play who.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like it'll give us the people actually, the crowd, the people, a more clear picture of who's who. Honestly, the summit will bring a good energy to the space where it'll let you know who's who.
Yeah.
It's frequently
Scar.
there.
We posted something of you a couple days ago. Of
Yeah,
the next four games that
I
you
took
have.
a screenshot of that shit.
Yeah.
You've got a crazy schedule coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously, a bunch of, besides Inu at the moment, but all TNC guys, regardless of where it's at. Inu coming up. Then you got Reese.
Dead.
Then you got Keon.
Dead.
Then you got Lab.
Dead.
I didn't even realize it was all
TNC guys.
all yeah.
Sorry,
Hey,
they gotta die.
Shit.
I'm
They
not
gotta die.
surprised though.
They gotta die. They gotta die.
You like that?
I love it.
Chat,
That's what I've
chat,
been wanting.
chat right now. I'm gonna ask them what they think your record's gonna be throughout that, and I want you to respond in real time, just based on the feedback. What do you think they think you're gonna go?
They think I'm gonna go 2-1. I mean 2-2.
I'm posted.
They think I'm gonna beat Emo. They think I'm gonna beat Reese. They don't think and they don't think I'm gonna beat Keon and Lad. But I'm gonna whoop their ass though. I'm gonna go 4-0, and then we're gonna come back and revisit this schedule right here. And I'm at this clip right here, and they're gonna be like, Scar said he was gonna whoop their ass. So
You like that you can see yourself up there?
yeah, I'm
Production's-
handsome, so I like looking at myself. You feel me? I'm handsome.
Production looks crazy.
No,
right?
this is crazy. This is like, y'all don't understand. I was here when it was just Scotty and Grayson on the camera, and
even
Frig would try
before
to hold the
that, bro.
camera sometimes when he not hooping, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is
you
crazy.
did.
bro.
You were holding the camera in Baltimore. I remember that. 'Cause I remember telling Grayson, I was like, dang, I don't know if Devontae is the best filmer that day. I remember saying that.
But yeah, let's answer some of these questions in real time.
So look,
man.
there's 40% saying 2-2,
Told you.
29% saying 1-3.
Damn.
The lowest percent's 4-0. So I didn't put 0-4 in there.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. This shit not happening.
So you got to see Inu go against Moon.
Yeah. I seen Inu hoop Inu, right? Inu.
Yeah.
I seen him hoop a few times.
I was thinking, like, we've been labeling the game just like from an excitement perspective, but I kind of have a feeling that defensively,
I'm getting over. He do
like-
too much.
yeah, like I don't know if it's gonna be as flashy as I first
That shit
thought.
not gonna be flashy. All that shit he was doing against Moon. Moon's an old ass man. I don't know about y'all. That nigga can't move for real.
I would
Y'all
love
be-
to see you play Moon
is
again.
old as shit now, y'all. He's old as dirt. He cut his dreadlocks. Look at him. He's old now.
He's a
Grown
dad.
ass man. He's a dad and shit. He ain't want to guard that man. I'm gonna guard him. I got him. Even though Moon still beating, it's like
So if you can kind of stop Inu from feeling comfortable out there, like, how is he gonna score? How many points do you think he actually puts up?
I don't know, guys. I don't know. And to be honest with you, my prediction, you don't want to hear my shit. Listen, man. I'm just letting the game speak for itself. Y'all gonna see on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. Scar texted me. He seemed like he was pretty happy about the matchup.
I'm happy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Inu specifically said that that's the number one game he wanted anyways.
Yeah.
He wanted Scar.
Exactly why he about to lose. Why you want me? You ass. Where Inu at? I'm gonna fuck with him all week. Fuck with him all weekend. Chill, chill. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get him.
Well,
Watch this.
chat, go ahead and ask some questions so we can throw them in here. Scar will-
Davion.
Stop it.
My bad. Yo, the video your dad posted that went crazy viral of you dancing when you were younger was
Yes,
so
bruh.
funny, bro.
I'm gonna bust out when I win. I'm gonna bust out a couple moves for you. All right?
Let's go.
Yeah, it says that the super chat's not working for some of you guys right now, so go ahead and
I'm
just
about
drop
to
the
repost
questions
that
and I'll read
Saturday
this.
morning. Be like, mood for the day.
No, you gotta
Ask
repost
Scar
it
about
after
the
I win.
matchups on the card. Well, we already went through all the
After
the
my game,
matchups.
after I win, you gotta repost it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
do the dance.
All right, I got you. It's awesome. Bro. Scar, how do you feel to be back on TNC, though? Like it's
It
been a
feels
little
great. It feels great, honestly. I know we all had everybody has our narratives and our discrepancies and our disagreements, but this is my brothers, y'all. Frig, Reese, and Scotty. I love these guys. These guys helped me to get in a better position in life, period. So I can never not be appreciative, can never not show my thanks and glory for this shit. Man, this shit changed all of our lives. Look at us.
Are you having the most fun right now that you've had in a long time? What's made it fun?
It's just I'm a grown man now, so like it's like I don't get
It sounds
the,
like the opposite. It's like you're having fun, but then you're like, I'm just an adult now.
I'm just an adult now. You feel me? So I understand what everybody's telling me. It's just being when you growing into your potential and what everybody was thinking you were going to be. It's like everything I'm hearing now is not criticism. It's just constructive.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I'm nobody coming down on me. It feel like everybody want better for me. So it's just a different feel and energy and vibe I get from the scene and the culture now.
Yeah.
At first, I used to think like everybody just on my ass because I'm younger than them. Like, you feel me? Everybody just worried about me because I'm younger.
Yeah.
But they was trying to get me to be in a headspace that like they were in when they were 23, 24, 25, when I was 19. You feel me?
How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Oh, okay.
I'm 23. So
Still a young bull.
I'm still a young bull, but you see how much mature I am for than people my
Yeah,
age.
for sure, bro.
You know?
I like that because you first came onto the scene at what, 18, 19?
17.
17. So it's kind of like, man, 6 years ago. Imagine where you're gonna be at 5-6 years from then, because this is only going up.
It's only going
You
up.
still got so much basketball to play. So as long as you just stay consistently, just keep getting better and better and better. There's a long road ahead. Like
Yeah,
you might
your
you might play
trajectory's
150 games, 200 games in your.
Facts.
You might play more. You might play
I'm gonna set
300
a Guinness
games.
World Record book. Most 1v1s.
Oh, Moon's got quite a head start.
Yeah, you
right
gotta
now.
catch up.
Wait,
Facts.
how many games do you actually have? Have you ever like thought about it? Like documented one-on-one games.
All right. No, I haven't really thought about it, but
You
I
think
did.
you're over 40?
Yes, I'm well over 40. Like I'm well over 40. I know I played at least 40 games within like a year. I know I played 40 games, bro.
I saw that post. You were like maybe 8 or something on the top 10 most played in the scene.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's games that people
Because you got to think Scoob and them started like a year or two before me. Because they was used to be on free smoke and all that shit. They knew what OBL and all that was before I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I wasn't invited to none of those things until I turned 21. So
I got a good question. Well, there's a super chat here from Fat to Savage. His name is Miles. He said, "When are we checking back up, but to 30?"
Miles is a member here. He's the one with the
okay.
dreads.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
cooked him.
I killed everybody that day. Everybody that was in here, except for, what was the 2 that beat me?
Brennan.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, no, wait, we can't. The video's not out yet. Fuck. Oh
Cut it,
shit.
cut it, cut it.
Video.
Oh no.
Dang,
Oh
we
no.
already-
We just folded so hard. It's all
We
right.
just
Whatever.
messed the video up.
He did go dumb though.
That's
You guys, it was crazy.
It's
It was crazy.
okay. Whole different concept. whole
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. No, it's all
Facts,
good.
facts.
That's all good.
Look, so we got out of the 4 players that you're about to play, who do you actually think is the toughest opponent? That you're gonna
Lat. I've hooped against Lat.
but you're saying
that-
like Lat
Yeah, he
was
can
like
go.
a no question for you.
Yeah,
So you
'cause
got Keon
that's the
on
only
board
person-
and Reese.
He's my age. He's me. He's literally, these people are me. Lat is the only person that like, he has some professional experience. You feel what I'm saying? Then he played in the G League? Ooh. Or something like that?
No, but he plays professional in Canada.
Yeah.
So,
And I played against him, bro, and really had to guard that man at 50. And they gave us 40 points, me and Ness. All him. No help. So it was like, when you respect the hooper like that, you don't fear a hooper like that, but you respect him.
Yeah.
Feel me? I respect his G. They got to show me their G. I don't respect his G at all. I don't respect Reese G. I respect Keon G, but only because he went to Washington.
what about Inu?
I don't respect his G.
I have a feeling right now that you think just your vibe, Inu's just like
Sweet.
sweet.
I
for
don't
this
think he's sweet. I just don't think he not. I don't think he that. Like, he not shit to me. I didn't see him hoop a couple times, bro. I didn't hoop against him at OBL. He's not shit. Like, his voice don't even match his body. I don't like his voice. I don't like his face
So
sometimes.
what do you think? Like if you just heard his voice, what would you think he looked like?
A dyke. I don't know.
Damn, what do you think the score is gonna be?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
We're live. We can't.
My fault, y'all. My fault. I'm from Philly, y'all. We bad like that. But yeah, he not shit, bro. I'm just trying to play the game, man. I just bad. Wait, what you say?
I said score, but I mean.
Oh, score 30. I'm gonna lie, bro. I really think it's gonna be like 30-4, bro.
Oh my
I really think
goodness.
bro, my shit cheese,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
And that's not even like looking up there, like that's some
Home
real
court
shit.
advantage. No.
Wow.
No, real shit.
That might be the craziest score prediction. Wait, no. Remember when Baldy said he was gonna pep Hitman Holla?
What? Wait, what?
What?
He said in his face off that when we said score prediction for Hitman Holla,
sounded like some sort of-
Baldy said pep because of LP and Pep when they played.
Oh, he said he's gonna pep him?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy, but okay.
crazy.
That sounds
It
crazy.
does sound like some crazy shit.
That Baldy face off was hilarious, bro. He's just such an entertainer. But cool.
Well, anyway, man, Scar, we appreciate you. I'm glad you're here.
That's his
Can you show
cough.
my handshake?
Huh?
That was his cough hand.
Well, he went like this.
Yeah,
Like that.
all right, buddy.
All right.
Guys, Dave, my bad. Scar, D Scars is out. We will see him on Saturday against Inu. It's going to be amazing. The first ever summit here. May 16th, this Saturday. First game is free on YouTube. The rest will be on tncleague.com. Go, become a member, and enjoy, man. It's going to be amazing. You guys are going to obviously see a ton of content coming out all day tomorrow to remind you, and then Saturday as well. Based off of everybody's energy, like, what game are you most excited about? And then, like, outside of that, who are you most excited to see play?
So Moon and Keon is gonna like be the most like I'm gonna feel that one. Like if Moon loses to Keon, it's gonna suck. If Moon beats Keon, it's gonna suck. Like either way, like when you care a lot about the two guys that are playing, like you don't think about the winner as much. You're just like, damn, like that man just lost. But so Moon and Keon's gonna be the game that's gonna like pull the heartstring for sure. Boog and Zoe, I'd probably say I'm most excited to watch Boog and Zoe because I think they have the most friction, the most to prove, the most at stake because it literally leads into their next matchup. Cam and Reese is it's just a game that I have a question mark on because like I brought up with DayDay, I think that like the speed versus the strength, I think they balance each other out.
Yeah.
DayDay and Bijan, I'm cool to see because it is like our first crossover games that we have happening on TNC. When we did TNC 01, there wasn't really like, that was like a Street Stars versus TNC style thing because I remember when we spoke with Nas, like that was one of the things he wanted to do. But for like, if he was going to agree to play the game at the time, he was doing a bunch of stuff with Street Stars. He was like, I want my Street Stars guys on there. So that was like a little bit different. So this is like a real true first crossover for us. And hopefully it just starts something like really good for the community and one that we're gonna respect what it is and we're not just gonna like spam it, bleed it out, and just saturate everything. I think we got to do this really strategically and I'm excited to explore what that looks like.
It's basketball, bro. It's going to be hard to burn people out from these games, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, we definitely appreciate everybody. We know we've been live for a while. I'm glad that we were able to get almost everybody. Bijan is obviously not here yet, but you guys please give this stream a like. And if you have not downloaded PrizePicks, go download PrizePicks using code TNC. The event for this Saturday is inside of PrizePicks. And like I said, when you use code TNC, if you've never downloaded PrizePicks before and you're watching this right now, when you use code TNC and place your first $5 lineup, they'll give you $50 in lineups instantly. And if you're watching the NBA playoffs right now and you're watching TNC, you can go ahead and place a lineup on both in the same lineup. So it's really cool. And then other sports as well. But obviously, like if you're watching this, you're a basketball fan, go ahead and go more on Wemby's rebounds like we talked about yesterday. I mean, he's averaging like 15 right now a game, which is absurd. And then use your best judgment on the TNC games, but we appreciate you guys tapping into the live.
Yeah, last thing. TNCleague.com. You guys that are all subscribers, you get 50% off when we do these summit events. So this first card is only $10 for you guys if you're subscribed. If you're not, you will pay the full $20. We are trying to encourage you guys to lock in with our subscription because not every single stream that we do is going to be an extra cost for a subscriber. This is something that will grow over time. Maybe the next one is $5, maybe the one after that is free for subscribers. This is just something that we're experimenting with. It obviously takes growth, it takes fans supporting. If you guys support at a very high level, then we're able to create and make these happen more frequently without having to necessarily charge an extra 10 or charge an extra 5. Like, our goal is trying to give you guys the most for the littlest value. That's always been the case. I felt like we've done a really good job so far. So just to clear that up, go subscribe to TNC League. It is the best way to purchase this event. Appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow when we're doing live face-offs. Tap in around 6 o'clock. We have it listed. Set a reminder. Come watch that stuff. And we'll see you there. Thank you, guys.
Hey, before we get out of here, Pierce just woke up. Cassie turned the live on. Hey, Pierce, I know it's late. Time to go back to bed. Love you, buddy.
I'm like 50%. I just missed one. They got it. It was good. How I feel like it was gonna be. I put it on the slowest settings so we can see if it fixes that. Yeah. Because on fast, it's too sharp, right?
Fuck no.
I'm like 50%. I just missed one. They got it. It was good. How I feel like it was gonna be. I put it on the slowest settings so we can see if it fixes that.